And welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hola to our Spanish friends. Hola. Right? Rick?
Okay.
I'm trying to get even more listeners.
Here are the phone numbers you need if you want to participate in the Opie and Anthony Show. In the New York area, it's 877-692-1027. Outside of New York City, 866-2774. Wow. 866-2774. Wow. Very popular promotion, Opie, that we do. Opie and Anthony, the innovators of Wow. Whip 'em Out Wednesday. Saw a lot of Wow stickers this weekend driving all over Long Island.
And it's pretty much, it's whip 'em out whenever.
We all know that.
You know, you're driving home, girl sees that Wow sticker on the car, what's she going to do? She's going to whip out those beautiful cans. Yeah. And show the guy. And the guy's going to go, oh, thank God for Opie and Anthony and Wow.
So you better get your Wow on your car.
Right.
The Wow season is here. A lot of the stations giving out the Wow bumper stickers.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
That's right.
Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
You can go to opieandanthony.com to get the address. We'll send a Wow sticker from New York if the station you listen to us on doesn't have the Wow stickers yet, okay? We'll give you the New York version. What the hell?
Beware of imitations.
Or make the homemade Wow signs. We like those, too.
Sure we do.
Speaking of flashing and showing your boobs, Penthouse should be ashamed today.
They've sunk to a new low.
We love Penthouse. We've had a very good relationship over the years with Penthouse. They featured us in one of their magazines, Anthony, a nice article. They did a great job with that.
Yeah.
But it's all over the papers today that they got topless shots of Anna Kournikova. This isn't Anna Kournikova.
Absolutely not.
What the F is Penthouse doing? I'm not complaining because the girl they're showing is very, very lovely. And she's got a nice set there. But to try to say that's Anna Kournikova, what are you doing to your fans? The fans of the magazine.
Opie, we have the publisher of Penthouse, a comment.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Well they are looking ridiculous today at Penthouse.
Ridiculous.
When is this hitting the newsstands? Any day?
Any day.
Don't we get it like a day or two before? The Penthouse, the June issue, it says exclusive. Anna Kournikova caught close up on nude beach. It's not her. Anyone with half a brain could tell it's not her.
Well, you can compare it to pictures they have of her. Like the first page is a picture of her.
Wait, what page in the workbook?
Go to page 37.
Okay, I'm there again. All right.
And that first page will show a picture of the lovely Anna and her beautiful long legs stretching for a shot. Stretching to hit the tennis ball.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Looking very good. And then right under that is a picture, a face shot. Looking very nice. And the next page starts the topless pictures. Now, you can fold the page over, Opie.
Yeah, you fold
the page over.
And you can compare
now you
yourself.
Can compare her face there to the face on the bottom picture of page 39.
Well, whatever. You know what? The first four pictures of the girl that's supposed to be Anna Kournikova topless, tell me that doesn't look like a young Katie Couric.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Like a young Katie Couric. It doesn't look like Anna Kournikova.
This girl in the pictures has a jutting monkey jaw. She's got a big jutting jaw. Also, her nostrils, Opie. Look at the nostrils.
Yeah, they're not even
They're very
close.
flared up and very prominent, and they go up at the edges, where from a side view, you could kind of see in her nostril. And Anna Kournikova has a lovely, cute little pug nose.
And how about this? Anna Kournikova hasn't had short hair ever since I've been fantasizing about her.
Yeah? Well, it does seem she's got a bunch of hair.
Yeah, but this one, they show the hair is kind of down a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, Anna Kournikova's hair is much longer than that.
Longer than that?
What is Penthouse doing? Is the internet killing them this bad that they have to throw this at us?
Yeah.
They need money that bad?
Look at this picture. She looks just like some stripper.
Yeah.
Like that looks like some stripper you see.
Oh, the girl's beautiful that they got in the magazine.
Kind of hot there.
But it's not Anna Kournikova.
No, it's not.
And a lot of people are going to buy this magazine thinking they're really going to see Anna Kournikova topless.
No, I'll say.
So, there you go. Yeah. I mean, look for yourself if you like, but you're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like her at all.
Nope. And the hair pulled back. The hairline's completely different. Yeah. Don't be bamboozled. Right. Don't be fooled.
We had to start with that because we just got our issues.
Don't be hoodwinked.
We're very disappointed.
Yeah.
That is not Anna Kournikova. All right, Aunt. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hold on, bro. We got problems with the phones right off the bat.
Already?
Now what is the problem? Nope. Both ons are on.
What's the problem? What's the problem, Mission Control?
B down, and it's supposed to be A. Mike, what's going on?
It's always A.
Hey, guys.
It's been A forever. I don't know why it has to be B sometimes.
It's been A forever? Is that what you're saying, Opie?
It's been A forever.
It's been A forever?
It's been A ever since I can remember.
It's been A ever since you can remember. You need to... What is it?
All right, it's been A since I can remember.
Okay, that's what we're going with?
But today it was B. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Opie. I was wondering if you're going to be prepared for an ignominious defeat tomorrow night when your Isles go down in flames to Toronto.
How could you even? Look at what they've done. How could you even?
You got sympathetic pains from Packer grabbing his ACL.
We weren't even supposed to get this far, and we kicked the Maple Leafs' ass.
Oh, yeah, nice try. Please, give me a break. We didn't cement head Eric Cairns.
We didn't kick Toronto's ass last night? Or
no, I don't think
what game were you watching? Two of our star players out of the lineup, and we kicked your ass.
You'd have the pretty coiffed.
How about that hit?
6 power plays in a row.
How about that hit where the dude couldn't even get up? He was staggering.
What great fights, man.
Well,
great, good old-time hockey fights.
Did you like the Domi fight where he gave Cummins six of his teeth right in his mouth?
I'll give you the Domi fight. But Domi knows how to fight, and yeah, he got the best of Cummings, but it didn't matter, man.
Now, go up to Toronto, and you're gonna see a nice little ass whooping. I'll tell you that right now.
How could you? I mean, look at what.
Are you a Maple Leafs fan, Mike?
Big time.
You must also be a fag. Faggot. You're a faggot.
I don't think so.
Opie, Tuttle a little confused because I described the pictures of the alleged Anna Kournikova in Penthouse as jutting monkey jaw and flared nostrils. He said maybe it's Serena Williams.
No.
But no, of course not.
See, you could say that about a white girl as well.
Who are you, Tuttle? Sid Rosenberg?
All right. Where do we begin today? So we did the Anna Kournikova thing.
Opie, maybe I should bring something up. Something happened over the weekend.
Something happened with me, too?
I'm very disappointed.
I wanted to say my thing first.
All right, you say your thing. I'll save my thing. But I'm had a little crisis with EverQuest.
I know what you're going to say. But when we went off the air on Friday, everyone was heading over to the Dice Show.
Yeah.
Okay?
Everyone?
Well, I was the only one.
You and Frenchie.
And, no. I did not hang out with Frenchie.
I didn't say you hung out with him. I said he went to the Dice Show.
Frenchie's annoying, and he has a weird cock eye.
What? His eye was on what?
His eye is a little... He's weird when he looks at you, man.
Really?
It makes me very uncomfortable, yeah.
Interesting.
Frenchie was in the front row of the Dice Show.
Front row for Dice. What, Ben, you hooked him up with front row?
Yeah.
Suck it, Dice.
Every once in a while you heard him yell, suck it, by the way.
Really?
But I wasn't even going to go to the show.
No.
I wasn't going to go to the show.
Really?
Islander game was on. Hello. But we were getting our asses handed to us.
Why does he do that?
What?
Like the Islander game, and then the last time he was in town, it was during the goddamn Met-Yankee World Series.
No one thought the Islanders were going to be in the playoffs.
No, you did. You have said from the beginning of the season that they will win the Stanley Cup.
Well, you got to believe, my friend.
You drive for fun.
Sure, why not? Just a few years
gap.
Yeah, a few years late. Drive for 5, why not?
Good luck to you.
Anyway, so I'm just hanging out, watching the Islander game and stuff, and we're getting killed, so now I'm thinking I need something to do.
Yeah.
I get a phone call from, was it you, Rick? Rick calls me and goes, dude, you have got to get to the Beacon. I'm like, why? He goes, there's something really bad going on. It's a riot.
What?
Something bad is happening at the Beacon.
I got 3 pages from Mary saying that people are losing their minds. I can't believe this, and all you hear is this chanting and screaming in the background. So I'm like, I got to call Ope because I know he was going to go to the show and he was going to take his time or whatever.
Okay.
So then he finally gets there and
it was just a bunch of our listeners very drunk and very boisterous.
Oh.
and girls wowing all over the Beacon Theater.
It's not a riot.
And they were kind of waiting for Dice to hit the stage.
Really?
He had an opener.
I heard the opener really took a beating.
Dude, the opener did maybe 2 minutes of his material. The rest of the time, he's fighting with 3,000 people.
What happened?
You never acknowledge hecklers to that point, right, Jim? You try to shut them up, but you don't, go with it.
I don't know, man.
This kid had 3,000 people just yelling insults at him, and he's trying to fight back.
You got it, man.
He got destroyed. He got destroyed. And he took it like a man, though. I got to give him credit. I don't even know if the guy's funny or not. I just know that he got destroyed.
Worse than that kid in Philly? Wes?
Yeah, some of the guys backstage said it was worse than the guy that opened up for Norton in Philly and ate it.
Oh, that's brutal.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do, though, man. You're walking out and they're booing already. It's not your fault. And what are you going to do?
Yeah.
They're just giving them a hassle because they're drunk and want to see Dice.
They were still booing when we came on stage.
Right.
And then Dice took his time and decided to hit the stage around, honestly, I think it was like 9:45.
Really?
It was an 8 o'clock ticket. 8 o'clock ticket.
And 9:45.
When you go see old Jimmy Norton, if it says 8 o'clock, it's starting at 8:05 at the latest, and you're out of there by what, 9:45?
Maybe at 10 it starts.
Jimmy's a maniac, though, with his shows. He wants to be prompt.
Yeah.
Get me on.
Yeah, he's got a schedule, and he sticks to it. Yeah. Dice, I finally went, I was backstage with Dice. I'm like, Dice, are you going on anytime soon? He's like, you think I should? I'm like, dude, it's like...
You think?
It's like 9:40. What are you doing?
I don't know. I thought I should run to the hospital.
Right.
Maybe help out with my head.
And then he went on, and he did well. He definitely did well. And, a lot of listeners yelling stuff from the radio show. Dice humping the stage at one point.
Really?
And he did well.
Humping the stage.
Yeah.
Must be interesting to see.
But what I want to say is, after the Dice show, I was hanging with the whole gang.
Oh, really?
I feel like I'm hanging with Elvis when you...
Club Soda Kenny and Happy Faces.
His whole entourage just kissing Dice's ass at every turn.
That's all they do.
To the point where I go to Club Soda Kenny, I'm like, Kenny, you're off the effing clock. Will you shut up?
Have you seen how handsome he is?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Look at his smile. Isn't it like the sunrise?
Dude, that could be the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It really is funny when he does say that. Look at his smile. Isn't it like a sunrise?
Kenny is a 6'6" killer, and he's admiring the smile of another man.
Yeah, he's so handsome.
At one point,
look at his chiseled chin.
Right.
I love his cutesy ways. Talks about Dice's cutesy ways.
Cutesy ways.
Oh yeah, that was a classic for a while. Don't you just love his cutesy ways?
And then after the show, we're all backstage, and I guess there was a big-time producer back there. I don't know, some guy that produced the A-Team or something, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Stephen J. Kennel?
I think I know who that is, actually.
I don't know. Anyway, so Club Soda Kenny decides to pitch him some new TV ideas.
Really?
And in the Club Soda Kenny voice, he goes, I got an idea for a school teacher that is a hemophiliac, and he goes back to Brooklyn. It's going to be called Welcome Back Clotter. Just making everyone uncomfortable backstage. And the guy is like just nervously laughing,
Yeah.
And he had like 3 or 4 of these ideas for TV shows.
Gotta go.
Welcome Back Clotter.
Welcome back Clotter.
And it and look right in your eyes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're like, ah.
Yeah, like, what do you think?
Because he can kill you. That's why. He's a killer.
So at the end of the night, there was a very surreal moment that went down, Anthony.
Yeah.
And a very uncomfortable moment.
Uncomfortable with Dice? No, stop it.
They decided to drive me home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dice goes, because he's been coming to New York and for many years and hanging with us and stuff. He goes, hey, I want to see your place. So it's like 2 a.m. I'm standing in my place.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just a guy that grew up on Long Island, listening to Dice, the whole thing.
Of course, who doesn't remember the first time you heard the Dice Man? Exactly.
You fast forward, 15 years, and here's Dice in your place, in your apartment, and he's checking it out, and then he's giving me ideas for my place.
What?
Like an interior decorator.
Wait, he's just standing in your place?
Oh, yeah, I like the place. And then he's suggesting what I need to do.
Like what? What was some of his suggestions?
He says I need window treatments.
Did he
And
so wait a minute, did he use the term window treatment?
Oh, yeah. And then he says...
Window treatment.
And then he's... it's like 2 in the morning, you know, and he's standing there and he goes...
The ottoman don't go with the throw rug.
Right.
What's the matter with you? You stupid? Look, the ottoman, it don't go with the throw rug. Now, you could get an ottoman that goes with the throw rug, but you're going to need window treatments.
Right.
Look what I made here for you, just using simple pine cones and some baby spray.
Right.
It's a centerpiece. It's fabulous.
You got to know, I'm like only one step above living in a frat house.
Oh, big. Track lighting is so passé.
Right.
You got to go with the hi-hats.
You know, I finally threw out my big... spool that used to be my dining table. And my crates. I finally got rid of those, and I'm finally getting stuff for the first time in my life. No joke, actually.
Don't use the plastic milk crates. Right. Use the wood ones. Right. They're economical and very homey.
I mean, I literally just threw my stop sign away about a year ago, okay?
Your stop sign.
and he's giving me suggestions what I need to do with this place. He says I need to hang fabric. What?
It really dresses up a room nicely. And then add a couple of mirrors to make the space look bigger.
Says you need to hang some fabric.
Me and you and Club Soda Kenny, we go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I'll pick you up some things. I don't like carpeting that hits the room with a square edge. I like more of a freeform carpet going into a tile floor. It's much more creative. Oh!
I was waiting for him to suggest a sailor motif.
Look what I've done with a picture frame, some macaroni, glue, and glitter. Here's a picture of my wife and kids. Wonderful. And it's easy. You could do it at home for pennies.
You can make the mirror look like a porthole. Jesus. Like, stick to the jokes. I don't need, like, you know, advice from you to how to fix up my place.
Next week I come over, we talk lighting. Right. Big fabulous. I like the corner lights and keep them high so no midgets can shut them off on you. The switch has got to be midget-proof. Oh!
Lava lamps.
If you go with a retro thing, it's fine, but don't get tacky. A lava lamp is good. Maybe a painting on the wall of the Campbell's soup cans or whatever. And window treatments. I like taking this piece of driftwood and just laying fabric over it. It looks very plain, but it dresses the room up, okay? So when you're banging some horse, she looks and goes, oh, that's nice. And you go, shut up, stupid. And you bang. Oh! Stucco's coming back.
Yeah.
Not as a fashion. He was an old guy that hung out with me. Club Soda Kenny, Happy Faces, Stucco.
And his poor crew.
Yeah.
They're waiting outside.
Why didn't you invite him in?
Because it was late, and I thought he was coming in for 30 seconds. Honestly, I wasn't thinking. I actually made some phone calls the next day to apologize. Because it was like 10 or 12 of them. Not that matters, you know? They're waiting out there literally 30 or 40 minutes while Dice is walking around the whole place telling me what I need to do.
We'll go antiquing next week. Right. Pick up an armoire. You want an armoire? It's a great motif.
Never thought I'd see the day. Dice.
Retro's good. You go 70s. Hang mirror balls.
Yeah.
Mirror balls. Oh!
And hanging beads as a doorway.
Hanging beads for the door. You could do that.
Yeah.
But I can't. I like that, but I can't because I got kids. I don't want them walking through the beads and seeing me with my yam bag slapping against the old lady's ass. Bop! Bop! Now it's decorated.
All right. So that was my weird, surreal moment.
Yeah, I guess. Dice telling you how to fix up your apartment.
Oh, man. Growing up on Long Island, I never thought I would meet Dice. Now he's like a friend of ours, obviously, and now he's in the apartment telling me what I need to do. That is just weird.
Hickory dickory dock. That lamp don't go with that clock. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, and it don't go with the table. Oh!
All right. We're going to have fun today. We got lots to do.
Yes.
We have a new John Valby song. We got the FU line. We got the Spin Doctors calling.
Is it funny, John Valby, or is it serious, patriotic John Valby?
Oh, no, it's funny. He's going back to writing funny songs.
All right. Speaking of parodies.
Daryl Strawberry Oz. Ann has big news. I'm sorry. I see it right here, Ann.
That's okay.
I think it was a good choice to go with the dice thing first, though.
Oh, absolutely.
This is going to be another 20 minutes of hilarity.
I also have... a lot of people said I took Joe's initiative. My brother called up last week and gave me a little crap about me and song parodies.
Yeah, you used to do a lot of them.
I used to do a lot, and I'm back. I worked on it over the weekend and recorded a new song parody about Robert Blake.
No.
Yes.
We might have to debut that after the break.
Absolutely.
All right. Also,
I'm working.
Actually, we got to go with your big news after the break. Tom from New Orleans can't call the radio show anymore.
Can't call no more. This story is great. Ben was on the phone with him, and I'm listening in the office, and just hearing Ben's side of the conversation is hysterical.
All right, we'll get into that, and we got to get Tom on to at least say goodbye to his fans.
Goodbye.
And maybe
Tom is going to be saying goodbye.
Maybe he could explain what happened.
What happened down there?
There's other things going on. I can't think right this moment. What? Oh. Jeff, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, dog? It's Ecstasy Dad.
Oh, wow. You saw that?
Hell yeah, man. I love these documentaries, man.
All right, hold on. Jeff, I had to hang up. Your phone is so distorted, but we all watched Ecstasy Dad on HBO last night.
On HBO.
And it was an unbelievable, what do you call it, expose, I guess? Documentary? So we were watching the stupidest father in America last night. There's no one more stupider.
Yeah.
And John Paul from Buffalo. We'll talk to you next, all right?
All right.
All right, cool.
Mary, quite contrary. Repaint this room. It's so damn dreary.
John Paul runs the Buffalo station. I think he was at Norton's show on Friday.
Great.
So he's going to pipe in with what he saw, I think. All right?
Right.
Look at us with a prepared show today.
Stop it. You know what we do here?
Absolutely nothing.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
The Opie and Anthony Show, 102.7 WNEW.
System of a Down.
Yeah.
Toxicity. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Got to go to John Paul, who runs the station in Buffalo that we're on.
Hey.
What's up, John?
Norton was hysterical Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he was funny.
Isn't he a genius?
He was great. Actually, I felt bad. Some of the jokes that he was saying, I felt bad laughing at because they were so un-PC, but I couldn't stop laughing.
Nah, Jimmy.
Oh,
PC? Are you kidding?
But he does it with that innocent look on his face.
Right.
Yeah, and
Makes it all good.
And Rich Voss, that was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
why, did he not go on?
No, he was great.
Very.
We had a couple of wowings.
I always gotta give him a little jab.
Couple of wowings, good.
Had a couple of wowings. There was some big fat guy sitting 2 tables down from me who kept heckling, and his heckling was awful. It wasn't funny. People around him were telling him to shut up.
Wow.
But
they try to have fun and heckle it, but they just yell like tinkle.
Right, yeah. There's an art to it, and this guy had it. He didn't. Oh, it was awful. He wasn't mastering the art of heckling, and he was more brutal on Voss than he was on Norton, though.
We don't like telling people that Voss is actually funny.
Yeah, I know.
It blows the whole gig for the radio show.
It's not good if he's funny.
Hey, I heard something Saturday morning.
Did you notice that he's the world's largest midget, though?
I'm sure he loves this.
The world's tallest midget, I should say.
Yeah, the world's tallest dwarf.
I couldn't stop looking at his awful hands the whole weekend.
Just little things.
That's what's really small
all the way. They don't
They don't
bend.
even
Because he's
bend all the
missing
way.
a knuckle, I'm telling you. Everyone has one. Look, 1 and 2 over here.
1, 2,
He's only
3.
got the 1.
Can I tell you, too, before to interrupt John Paul, Voss is the stupidest human I've ever met. Boss, if you're listening, you are dumb. We're eating the next morning, get ready to fly out of Buffalo, and he wants some flour tortilla thing, and he goes, I think I'm going to get the tortillas. I'm like, what? He's in his how do you go through life for over 40 years pronouncing silent L's, you dummy.
Let me get some tortillas.
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 How do you say it? Bug-eyed idiot.
Yeah, the tortilla woman is dodging me.
Cool, John.
I heard a story Saturday morning that some guy, I guess, bought 2 tickets to the show, and when the show sold out, he sold both his tickets for $120 a piece.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me rip off that with that exorbitant price. Don't ever scout my tickets, guys. Just wait till I come back. It's stupid.
Anyway, it was a great show, Norton. I had a good time.
Thank you, buddy.
See you guys.
Thank you, John.
Last time I had tortillas, it was down in Baja, California.
Joe, what's going on?
Tortillas.
Joe.
You dumbbell.
Joe,
you called them.
Joe.
Hello.
Hey, you got to make it fast because we got Rich Voss on the other line.
Hey, well, you guys look real hard tonight at wrestling for a big, huge, gigantic 4-foot yellow, orange, and black wow sign.
All right.
100. It's going to be right in the 100 sections. Real low, good seats, first row.
WWF in Buffalo tonight. We're looking for those wow signs. Hey, if you pull it off, we'll give you something, Joe.
All right, you guys rock. Norton, bye.
Bye, fella.
All right, let's go to Rich Voss. He wants to defend himself here. Voss,
Hey.
what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Hi, Rich.
Look, I really have nothing to say because I do feel part midget. That night after we left the restaurant, all I did was stand in the mirror and look at my long torso. Thank you. Let's find another reason to attack Voss. Voss who killed and Norton killed.
I heard you killed Voss. Yeah.
Have you ever seen me not killed?
Actually,
Yes.
no.
I have in Connecticut. I watched him bomb for 45 minutes once.
That was 10 years ago.
I know, but it was the best thing I've ever seen.
Really?
With him struggling with little midget hands and a big cigarette.
It was.
Now, Voss always kills, but he bombed that time because he was too offensive. They hated him.
Oh, really?
It was really hard for me to dial these numbers with my little fingers. All right? So, last night I was at a club and I met this comic, a real midget. And he was like up to my waist, and I wanted to bring him in as my little brother. And I shook his hand, right? And it was like little. I know how people feel when they shake my hand now.
They're awful.
It was horrible.
You know what it feels like when you shake a dwarf's hand? It's like you're shaking a muffin on the end of a stick.
That's what
it's like a muffin. You know, you get that big protruding palm and no fingers because they're just little stubs. Just grab a muffin and shake it. A muffin. You know, that's so gross. I might not know how to say tortilla, but I know how to travel. Norton is the worst person to travel with. Oh, we know.
Why,
We've been
stupid?
on
I
trips with
use
him.
carry-on luggage.
Okay, all right, look at stupid. First of all, do you think we should take this road to Kennedy Airport? Is Oakdale Parkway? Okay, every 5 minutes. You think we should take this road? He gets there. He's a mess.
How long did it take you to get home, ass?
Okay, listen to me, stupid. I live in
hopped in a
Jersey.
cab. I was home in 25 minutes. You should have went to Van Wyck right through the city, but dummy has to go through Long Island and circle back around to the GW. You're an ass.
No, listen, stupid. The only reason you took the Van Wyck is because the taxi driver told you that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't say I know the best way. The monkey knew when he took me that way.
Oh, my God.
What are you doing? That's great.
You like the belt because it's straight and those little teeny fingers can't turn the wheel fast enough.
You know what? Look, I got nothing. It's Monday, but let me tell you, we had a great time. All the Buffalo listeners, man, it was a lot of fun up there. It really was. Right on. So hey, listen. I gotta run. I gotta go climb into my car.
Go get your white suit back from the cleaner so you can ring that bell.
Hey, guess what, Anthony?
Ain't happening, boss.
Kill, man.
Guess what?
Tortillas.
Big muffin hand.
I wanted to hit him with a plate. Tortillas. And then the rest, anyone else in his life who let him get away with that for 40 years should be hit with a plate. That should have been cut off when he was 9. Someone should have said, if you say tortilla again, I'll snap your Jewish midget fingers. It's tortilla.
Tortilla.
Tortillas. He pronounced every silent letter there was.
You guys are like a married couple.
Aren't they great?
A fighting married couple. Susie, what's up?
Like Abbott and Costello with AIDS. They're amazing.
What's up, Susie?
My
did you see the thing with the ex-dad? And he was like,
hold on. You can't have everyone talking at the same time. Hold on.
Little Lou Costello history.
Little Lou. What were you trying to say, Susie?
Did you see the thing with the ex-dad and he, like, stripped down to those nasty gray briefs and, like, dived into that ravine or whatever that was, and then he's getting out, and oh, God, that was disgusting.
We haven't really brought up the conversation yet. Kind of hit on it. Ecstasy Dad.
Yeah, we should start from the beginning with that one, Susie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wait.
HBO had Ecstasy Dad on. There's a long line of great specials that HBO puts out. This one had to be, I know you like to say Voss is the dumbest individual on the face of the earth.
Oh, he is.
No, Ecstasy Dad, the dumbest. We were watching in the office. I'm just going, this is the stupidest son of a bitch I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever. He's in his early 40s. He goes to raves. He's got a son who's 18, another one who's 13, and a daughter who's 15. And he gives them ecstasy, lets them smoke pot, gets them booze.
Hangs out with the kids at the rave parties.
Now, I'm sure there are some people in the world that do this.
Oh, really?
You know something? I wouldn't know for sure.
I've heard.
But I've heard, and maybe, there are parents that do that. But the big difference, they don't have HBO cameras filming what amounts to felony after felony.
Right.
This guy is an idiot. Another jerk-off who wants fame so bad that he didn't even think about it. He did not think about it. The cameras were in his apartment at one point.
The most irresponsible parent we've ever seen.
Ever. At one point he goes, all right, make an alcohol run. Who wants what? And there's kids 13 years old.
Rick, you got to get the audio
15.
clip of this one for tomorrow, maybe.
The guy, and he's got his 13-year-old son. And they're in the apartment, and the 13-year-old wants to do some E. He's been drinking, smoking some pot.
Blowing the pot smoke in the cat's face.
And then the father gets all responsible. No E for you. And then he gave in after a while. And allowed his sister, I guess, to give it to him. So his sister gave it half a hit to the kid. And then they show him when it hit him. And he's a 13-year-old boy. Oh, dear. Just effed up. Completely effed up. He's got the pacifier in his mouth. His jaw's going a mile a minute. His eyes are just shut like he's in a coma. And there's the father walking around with his frosted hair. He has his, bleached blonde. He's got his visor, his rave visor upside down. Guy's in his early 40s, and he's raving and selling E to kids at raves on camera, on television.
And supervising the rave parties at... Whose apartment was that? His own?
It was his son's, his 18-year-old son's apartment they were hanging out in.
And there's the 13-year-old just totally rolling. And they put the Vicks under his nose, under his eyes. He's like, ow. When the little kid goes, ow.
It was really sad to see.
Awful. Horrible. And this guy is just skipping through life with his shoelaces untied. The guy is just the most irresponsible father ever. And one of the best parts, though, when he rolls up to his house.
He's making out with, how old was that chick he was
The
making
black
out?
chick?
Yeah.
I don't know. She looked about 15, 16.
She looked like she was still in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's all he hung out with. He's a big raver. Hey, kids. He's dressed up. I swear to God, at one point he's in a convenience store. He's dressed just like his 18-year-old son. Exactly. With the dopey upside-down visor sideways on his head. It's fine if you're 15 at a rave. If you're in your early 40s, don't put the visor upside down on your head. I would have walked up to him and said, are you filming a movie here?
What are you doing?
Is this one of those you switched personalities with your kid and he's going to the office in a suit?
Where's Kirk Cameron?
Where's the little child from the Wonder Years?
Where's Fred Savage?
Didn't he do that too?
Right. That's what it looked like.
Switch. What was it called? Switch. With his snatch panties and octopus pants.
Mitch, what's going on?
Hey, was it just me, or did the Ecstasy Dad look like Rich Voss?
Yeah, he had a little Rich Voss in him, actually. Just a little bit.
I know the struggle.
And how quick did he lose that frosted hair when he went to court?
No ass.
Well, the best part was when he's driving up to his house, and there's just sheriff vehicles all in front of his apartment.
They're finally on to him.
He stops.
It took long enough.
Yeah.
And I bet you the HBO documentary crew
were
the real ones that tipped off the sheriff.
And well, they should. You know something? When he pulled up to his apartment, he's about 10 yards away from the sheriff vehicles. And they're, like, looking at his vehicle. They know it's him. And he's like, he's talking to the camera. What should I do? I got 3 pills on me right now.
And some pot.
I could leave. I could just go, right? Can't do it.
I don't have to go into my apartment.
I don't have to go into my apartment right now, do I? I would have loved to have seen him try to run. That would have been hysterical. But he went up to his apartment. And idiot move number 836 of the episode, he starts just telling the cops everything.
Everything.
They're questioning him, and he's like, well, I have 3 pills on me. I got some pot. We found these small little Ziploc bags in abundance in your apartment. What are these used for? Anything. First of all, don't say anything. At that point, you go, I'd like to just have my attorney. I'm not really going to answer anything else. And then your conversation over. If you're going to say anything, say, I pack my kids very tiny sandwiches.
Finger sandwiches.
Anything. Right. You don't say, I put small amounts of pot in it.
Which is what he said.
Right. And the guy's like, oh, for distribution? What, do you give people your pot? He goes, well, I don't deal. All right, so you pack them up in the little things so you could, what, have them? The guy was an idiot. A bonehead.
Brian, what's going on?
What's going on?
Hey.
With this, thing they were saying, you guys were saying, he gave the ecstasy to the kids. They were saying that he left the money on the table. He said he didn't know he left it on the table.
He knew exactly what was going on.
The father, he's the most irresponsible guy. When you put your kids in that environment, it's your fault. Like the guy, whether the guy gave him gave him the money, or didn't give him anything. Just that they're in that environment is enough where he is completely responsible for what happened to that kid.
Oh, completely irresponsible. I mean, me, with one of my kids, I would never leave, I would never be partying with my kids like that. And,
the guy thought, it was weird because the guy thought he was the cool dad.
Oh, he wasn't.
The guy thought he was cool dad. He was Look, I'm cool dad.
Look, I'm going on a beer run. What does everyone need?
Alcohol, anybody? Anyone? What does the 13-year-old want? 151? What do you need, kid?
It was a crazy, I turned it on in the middle of the show. I missed part of the beginning, but I mean, it was just I was completely amazed by what was going on with that guy. Completely amazed.
We'll get the audio clips and we'll play them tomorrow.
Brendan brings up a great point when the kid was lecturing his father. Now, this 18-year-old was an F-up to begin with, but he's 18, You're an F-up. You're not the father. And he's sitting there saying, Dad, can't be giving the 13-year-old E at this age.
He was smoking a lot of pot.
Just smoking pot the whole show. But he's lecturing his father on how irresponsible his father is. As they're all just drinking and doing dope. Really, really funny HBO special. Ecstasy Dad.
Funny, and sounds
like a Cosby movie. Ecstasy Dad.
Funny, but really sad, too, man. Yeah. Seeing the 13-year-old rolling was just...
His eyes were just, completely at half-mast the whole time. He's freaking out. Oh, when the daughter put her hands together, put your hands together like you're praying. Now move your hand like a serpent, going back and forth, and stare at it for hours.
Not only stare at it, she was following it.
She was following it with her head.
Her head's going back and forth like this. Over and over again as they're talking to one of the kids. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
2 quick points. First of all, on a serious note, I genuinely felt bad for those kids. They really loved each other, even though all that crap they were going through. Yeah. Those kids were hugging each other and stuff. They were real tight.
Well, that's what you do when you're on ecstasy.
Right. No, I mean, even when they weren't. No, even when they were straight, they were doing it. But in a funny point, though, my wife was saying, they must be real proud of the older one because he was going to West Point. And if you followed it at the end, when they gave notes on all the kids, all the other kids were cleaned up. And that kid was serving 8 months for robbery with a handgun.
Yeah.
If you saw that, it was pretty funny. So much for his little army hat.
His little army hat.
But that guy was unbelievable. That kid's name was Job, Blow Job, the oldest one.
When the father looks into the camera and goes, I'm going to get in trouble for this, huh? Like cops or something.
Well, yeah.
No. You'll be the pillar of society. How is he? What did he think? It was going to come out on HBO, everything he's doing, and he's going to be invited to the next PTA meeting. And
What about him just going to the high school football game and just schmoozing with the kids?
Yeah.
Tell them where the party's going to be at. And
he's just
getting dressed up like he's 15.
It's a little dangerous, you know?
That was one of the weirdest
things. There's nothing
I
hate more than a parent that tries to be one of the kids.
Oh, he totally was doing that, yeah.
I hate all parents that do that. Just give it up. Your childhood is over. You're closer to death. Stop living through your stupid child. Even the ones that are good and just, let's be a friend to the kid so he'll come and talk to us.
Yeah. We're pals. Me and my boy, we're pals, best of friends. Yeah. We're friends first, then father and son, I think. Please, give it up. Dan, what's up?
Yeah, I'm going back to Voss. I have a suggestion for him. Next time he goes on a road trip,
yeah,
couple of tortillas, and then go rent the movie Godzilla.
Little late, but very funny.
Thank you.
Godzilla. Godzilla. I like that movie.
Don't you just love that there's parents like this, though? I love the fact there's parents just destroying their children.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
The parents groups always complain about your show and your tasteless humor, and yet...
This is awful.
I love it. Keep ruining your stupid kids.
JR, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
Hey, man. We used to rave in Brooklyn constantly. If we saw someone remotely close to 30 years old, they were getting beaten. We were taking their money and
like
taking their
Logan's
pills.
Run.
If I saw that guy,
you must kill them.
If I ever saw that guy in any type of rave in Brooklyn or Queens in a warehouse, he would have got beaten unmercifully.
Yeah, you got no business going to those.
You kept saying, "Dude, what's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Dog.
Hey, dog.
Who said that?
You don't want to be the old guy at the club. Chris Barron. You don't want to be the old guy at the club.
That's the kid. He gets smacked. His son gets smacked. We take his daughter out in the back for a good time. We make him really learn his lesson before he starts selling pills to his kid.
You know, it was really funny, too, when he's folding socks with his son and Cats in the Cradle started playing. And he got all teary and started crying.
There's a Tesla over
in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man and the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when. And he gets all misty. You're feeding your kids drugs.
Why are your hands so small, Dad? I don't know. But I'll buy bigger gloves then.
The two movies, by the way, were Vice Versa and 18 Again, Anthony.
Vice Versa, right.
What's the one where Tom Hanks has the magical thing when he's big?
Big. There you go. Big. That's different. He gets younger.
It was just cute.
Jesus. That was just cute.
That curly-haired silly goose.
Tussleable.
Oh.
Just want to tussle his hair.
All right. We'll have more on the show tomorrow. We're going to get some of the audio clips together.
Yeah.
They're pretty disturbing, to say the least. Couple things, Anthony. When we get back, you got some big news, kind of?
Well,
as far as your personal life goes?
I had a little crisis.
A little crisis you
over the
discuss?
weekend. I'm a little upset about it. Yeah.
Also on a slightly serious...
I have been rejected to this length in quite some time. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way.
All right. Also on a slightly serious note, since 9/11, it's been very apparent to our New York audience we really haven't done much as far as being out and about. We just felt like the time wasn't right. We felt like we had to kind of,
Is that the excuse we're using?
Mellow out for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm proud to say, Anthony, it's time to get out there. And we got our next big event planned.
Yes.
And we will be giving you all the details after the break here. So
at 5:20.
No. Sooner than that, all right? We do have to take a quick break, though.
Right.
Let's go to the FU line first, okay?
Thanks for calling, and here's the Opie and Anthony FU line.
I want to give a big FU out to all these kids that drive around in their Hondas and all these little cars, and they put the fins on it that belong to an airplane, and the little side effects with the silver trim. I can't stand them. F you!
Next message.
Yeah, this is Mike from Philly. I want to give a big you to all the stupid ass in the city. Don't know how to drive on Roosevelt Boulevard. The goddamn speed limit is 45, not 20, and there's no sign that there's a break every 20 seconds to annoy the person behind you. Learn to drive, kiss my ass, and suck my mule.
Next message.
I want to send a big
fat, stinking, sloppy F you to the company that I work for making me move to another state and promise of a job that all of a sudden is not going to happen. Hey, thanks a lot for making me move 100 miles away, so now I drive 100 miles to the job that I used to live 5 minutes around the corner from. F you.
End of messages.
Get your balls out. Clap your ass up. Get your penis. It's today.
That could be the gayest thing I've ever heard.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
We're not homosexual, but we are willing to learn.
The Opie and Anthony Show. 102.7 WNEW.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. We got to get Tom from New Orleans on the phone, Ant.
Oh.
He's got to say goodbye to his fans at least, Ant.
Is there a problem with our pal Tom from New Orleans?
We met him during the Mardi Gras broadcast.
Of course he did. He's given us some great sound bites. He has been the head muckety-muck, the go-to guy for our New Orleans station, right?
How you guys doing?
That's Tom. Sure. Yes.
That's Tom, too.
Uh-huh.
This is Tom.
My bad.
My bad. Uh-huh.
Get naked. Shuck 'em.
Right.
More Tom. More Tom.
What's a couple of cold ones?
Couple of cold ones. Yeah.
I'll get you anything you need. What do you need? Anything.
You know, Tom.
Tom.
I guess Tom has a new boss down there.
Ouch. What happened? They actually put somebody in there that's above him?
I think they finally had it on Friday when 3 o'clock came around and our show wasn't on the air for 20 minutes.
I was a little busy.
There was dead air for 20 minutes during Friday's show, right at 3 o'clock.
I was getting my kids some ecstasy and some alcohol. I had to make a beer run.
Jesus Christ, we're in New Orleans, man.
Oh, God. That's weird. I just got a waft of booze. Like, hearing that, I just remembered what the booze breath was like. Huh.
That's not booze.
Concrete walker.
All right, Tom, relax.
Tom, so now he's got a new, bigger boss.
And Ben is saying that, you heard the conversation.
I heard the conversation.
At least Ben's side.
Yeah, it seems Tom's got this new, bigger boss who will not allow any more drinking and does not want Tom on the air anymore.
See, that's bad. That's bad for our show.
Because Tom says, because I'm an embarrassment. I'm an embarrassment. Well, we got clips of the new boss and why he's not letting Tom drink or get on the air?
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
Wow, really?
I didn't know that about Tom.
You don't come to Vegas and talk to an alcoholic like Tom like that.
Did Tom make his new boss look ridiculous?
Yeah, what's in the new boss over here?
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Right? I gave him drinking lessons, puking lessons, blackout lessons. I was gonna make him a big rehab counselor.
Let's get
Tom will not be on the air. It's perfect for him. It'll make him a big star.
Ben, so what happened with the talk with Tom?
Well, the guy that licked Norton's head on the guy that licked Norton's head was actually over Tom, but he was just such an F-up.
Oh, Tom licked my head.
Oh, Tom licked.
Yeah, the other
Wait,
guy
they got rid of the guy that licked Jim Norton's
head.
The
guy that looked like that had the Johnny Knoxville.
I thought he owned the station.
He's gone.
The guy with the Pats jacket.
Done. Yeah, the guy with the Patriots jacket. He's done.
With the Elvis shades?
Elvis is dead? What happened?
The guy that
lost Elvis?
The guy that Jim Norton wanted to flip because he put him in a headlock and licked his bald head?
No, Tom licked my head. This guy, I was tying my shoes, and he started pushing on me. And I didn't know what he was doing, man. I don't like people touching me, so I just jumped up and I shoved him. And he's like, "You're a nasty little effer, aren't you?" Like, well, don't touch me, dude.
Yeah, that's you tend to do that if another guy grabs you and starts pushing into you.
No, you don't usually tend to push back.
The new boss to Tom. This is horrible.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
So Tom was the one that licked your bald head after that broadcast? Oh, okay. So what's the deal there?
What was Elvis's name?
I don't remember what his name was.
Wow. Oh, the new boss to that guy.
Now you get the hell out of here!
Well, I guess the new guy came aboard, and first I guess he went to a remote, and everyone was drunk, and then the station was off the air.
Oh, God damn.
Something to that extent.
I love that goddamn station. You never know. You just never know what's going to happen.
It's the problem child.
Right, it is.
New Orleans is the problem child of the Opie and Anthony network.
He drank 5 shots and he's still alive.
So they were all drunk at a station event?
So now all booze has been... No booze allowed at any extreme radio events.
Really?
Yeah.
No booze.
My bad.
And Tom's bummed about it. He was like, I've been made a star down here, and I was getting clients left and right.
I was getting clients because I was on the air.
So he's got to at least call in to say goodbye.
I just tried calling him. And
Tom, you got to call. You got to work it out with the new guy. You got to at least call. We need an ending to this little soap opera.
Please.
You got to say goodbye to your listeners there.
Can we get a hold of him?
Yeah, I left a message.
Yeah?
He'll call back if he can, I guess, huh?
Now you've had your 40 drinks.
Let's go to Chris from New Orleans. Chris, what's up?
What's up, O&A? What's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, on top of that 20-minute segment, that no-show on Friday,
yeah,
a couple times last week, during the whole commercial break, we would hear all New York commercials. Like, some idiot in the switchboard would forget to hit the switch.
Hey, little potty mouth on you.
Hold on, Chris. Curse there.
With your dirty mouth.
So basically, instead of hearing all the local commercials for New Orleans, you're hearing all the local commercials in New York as we're talking about strip clubs that are down the block.
Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy.
Well, it happened 2 or 3 days last week.
Where the hell's Little Italy in New Orleans?
No.
I don't know where that is, next to the French Quarter.
Shut
All right, guys, you suck. Later.
All right, man.
God damn.
Well, Tom, you got to give us a call, please. Please, we got to
Poor
hear from
guy.
you.
God, but I kind of liked, the fact that he was drinking and, wasn't that fun? You never know if the station's going to be on the air or off the air.
Yeah.
I'm rolling right now. I'm rolling. I got my little respirator mask on with Vicks in there and some glow sticks in my mouth. I'm raving on the E. Sammy, what's up?
What's up, O&A? How you doing?
All right.
Listen, can you guys replay that bit when Tom was in the parking lot down there?
Oh,
and he interviewed that woman?
Yeah, can we get that, Rick? Yeah, we'll get
Norton
that.
was great on that piece.
Yeah, that one, that was brilliant.
We got to look back fondly at Tom from New Orleans with this bit.
Oh, no, really?
I'm going to miss the ice chest.
Yeah.
Carries the ice chest everywhere he goes.
You can drink right here in the airport. Don't matter.
Sexy wife, too, man. She was
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She took her top off. Remember that?
Nice, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I bring an ice chest everywhere.
Oh. His wife got, naked and went out on the balcony.
I love you guys. I feel like I've known you forever.
Aw.
Oh, my God.
Showed her cans.
We might have to, wait, no. Go ahead, Anna. I need this.
What'd your wife do with the clothes there, Tom?
She threw it all away just to make me look ridiculous.
I love that guy.
That's always great.
Ridiculous.
I admire your pictures very much.
Tom, you're the consigliere. Do something.
I am Enzo, the liquor salesman.
We're going to have a look back at Tom from New Orleans.
I come for drunk Tom.
In a minute.
For drunk Tom.
You know my father? There are men going to come in here try to sober him up. We have to move him.
All right.
Can these liquor bottles be moved? Where's that bed? You can't find it? We need the tribute with I Will Remember You.
Yeah, we're looking for that.
Where
right
is
now.
it?
We need the music.
Yeah, of course. Can you play a sad Tom retrospective? His whole life is a sad retrospective. I miss you, Tom.
They're searching for the music, Anthony.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see the line ring. Where is he? He loves being on the air. The guy is like that Ecstasy Dad. He don't care the consequences. He just wants to be famous.
All right, we're looking for the music.
There you go.
You wanted it? Oh, and then we'll play the bit that we did with him in the parking lot.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony, let's look back.
Look back
fondly at Tom from New Orleans.
Tom.
We met him at the Mardi Gras broadcast. Here we go.
I'll get you anything you need. What do you need? Anything.
You dumb rube.
What's a couple of cold ones?
Will you remember me?
Get naked. Shuck them.
Don't let your life pass you by.
Well, her or me?
I drink beer until I pass out.
How you guys doing? I'm sad. Dude, I'm bringing ice chest everywhere. I love you guys. I feel like I've known you forever. My bad. My bad.
My bad. Let your life pass you by.
Shut up.
How you guys doing?
Shut up.
What's up, redneck?
We rule, man.
My bad.
Chicks on chicks ain't cheating. Curls my toes like Patty's toenail.
Oh. So afraid to love you, more afraid to lose.
I got no problem with that.
Clinging to a past that doesn't let me choose. Well, once there was a darkness, a deep and endless night. Hey, I'm from the south. Give me everything you had. Oh, you gave me.
Hey, Rick, we're gonna go back to our house. We got a hot tub, man.
I will remember you.
Ah!
Will you remember me?
Ah!
Don't let your life pass you by.
I used to work for the former. Ah!
Even though
What a stupid voice.
Jesus Christ, we're in New Orleans, man. My wife and Rick's wife are hitting it off pretty good. Look at them on the couch.
Wish somebody put this retard out of his misery.
I'm not going to drop the F-bomb. Concrete walker.
Weep not for the memory.
How you guys doing?
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
There he goes, Tom from New Orleans.
Wait a minute.
And he's not even calling in to say goodbye. He's got to be allowed to at least call in to say goodbye.
Yeah, we got to play the Hulk walking away music when he calls. Come on.
Yeah, he's got to do us that one last thing.
Ben, what's the matter? You can't get him on the phone? You just left a message?
The messages he told me. He said, really deep crap if he was on the air. This new guy's a
Who's
hard
the new guy? Let's get the new guy on the air.
Yeah, the new guy's wrecking our show.
Get new guy. Because we will then tell him that Tom will be able to be on the air one more time.
Your mom's box.
Yeah, your mom's box. It's the last thing ever said on the program.
All right, well,
I don't know. I feel like, the new guy, whoever he is, should have called us up and maybe discuss this a little bit with us.
Yeah, he's a character on our show now.
He's taking away an integral part of the program.
That's right.
Our southern retard.
Well, we got the phone call from Tom when we really hung him out to dry in a parking lot in the middle of the ghetto.
As he was going into a convenience store to do what? Oh, buy beer. That's right.
Buy beer. It went down like this.
A nice southern belle on the air.
Oh, I don't know. Nice.
I do declare your poop shoot is the most pretty.
We're kind of in a
instead of getting a southern
bad neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do declare.
You know what
Tom
I'm saying?
is some kind of a man.
Mendacity.
You're not getting the Southern Belle here, boys. Believe me. She might be getting Queen Latifah's angry young sister, but she's coming out. She's got
as soon as she's done military pressing, have her come to the phone.
Wait, he's waiting for the lady to leave.
Jacket on with some baggy jeans.
Yeah,
he's waiting outside.
And hold on, I'm waiting outside.
All right.
Hey, how you doing, man? This is Opie and Anthony from New York to do a radio show. I just wanted to talk to you on the air. They're syndicated in like 50 markets.
Oh, okay.
Big numbers. Hold on.
Okay.
Opie and Anthony.
Hello.
How you doing, baby?
Okay, how you doing?
What's your name?
My name is Kathy.
Kathy?
Tom,
yes, sir.
Kathy, Tom was supposed to pick the ugliest woman in that parking lot. Are you the ugliest woman in that parking lot?
Oh, that's what he's probably been doing?
Yes.
Oh, Tom, why would you do that to me? You just told me you're supposed to pick the ugliest woman in the parking lot.
No, they didn't.
Oh, why would you do that?
Oh, man.
No, I'm not the ugliest woman.
He's gone. She threw the phone down. Effing brilliant.
That's
Norton,
great.
Norton, give that Emmy to Norton right now.
That's
Holy
great.
Jesus Christ. We were all funniest goddamn thing.
We were all trying to flip it, and you nailed it.
Nailed it. Holy. That was too goddamn funny.
I need to hear that again.
Immediately.
We're running out of time on the show.
You don't do that.
Oh, Tom.
They told me you were supposed to pick the ugliest woman.
Oh, my God.
Hung up. Tom.
Hey,
what happened, man?
I think you might. He threw the phone at me.
Turn the radio down, Tom.
It's down.
Oh, okay.
I'm no rookie.
God damn, that was funny.
What'd she do to you?
She said, "You tired of the ugliest woman in the parking lot, Tom?" And then she said something else to you, and then the other girl that was in line, or the other lady, I should say, that was bitching about me hitting her funyuns. She was hollering at her, "Come on, leave him alone!" And then she threw the phone at me and left.
Tom
hung me out to dry there.
You know, you hung me out to dry there. I need a drink.
God, he never disappoints. We're going to have to wait
through the phone at me.
Yeah, we said it there. He never disappoints. We can't lose him as far as the show goes.
Now I'm getting angry now.
We know he's inept and all, but he makes for good radio.
We love to hate him. Can't take away our Tom.
I think Ben is arguing with him right now. Is
it? Yeah? He's been on the phone for a little while.
Yeah, he's negotiating with Tom. Is he negotiating with Tom?
Or the other guy. Is it other guy?
It's either Tom or the other guy.
Ask him if it's Tom or other guy.
Oh, he hung up, so Ben will be back in a second.
Oh, he's trying to get...
He's calling another number.
Tom or other guy, Ben?
Who are we getting?
Listen to the confusion out there.
That's
Tom or other guy.
Anthony show.
Other guy.
Other guy? Then why is he hung up? Why did he hang up? We want to talk to other guy.
Maybe other guy gave permission to talk to Tom, though. Because now Ben's making another phone call. Other guy won't pick up his phone.
Hey, other guy.
The other guy won't pick up his phone and just leaves Ben on hold. That's it.
So he says hold on and puts him on hold and doesn't pick up?
Right.
Hey, other guy, you tool. Get on these airwaves.
We need Tom on the airwave.
Bill, what's up? Our mutant.
Hey, Bill.
Hey,
man.
yeah. I just want to call out about the Tom tribute, man. It brought a freaking tear to my eye.
Well, we still got to talk to him, though.
I know, that's the important part.
Probably one. All right, thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Damn.
Another Tom highlight as we go to break here and try to figure this whole mess out, okay?
Yes.
We got the details on our next big event, Anthony. We'll do that very soon. You got that news about something that I don't know, what? Disappointing you or something?
Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. I'm feeling a little rejected.
That's what it was, rejected.
Yeah, feeling a little rejected from some people.
Wait, what's going on? Stinky's giving us... Stinky's giving us that sign they do on TV, which means stretch. Stretch.
Other
stretch.
guy? He's on the phone with other guy? Well, tell other guy he's going on the air.
We need other guy on the air.
We need other guy on the air.
You need him on the air.
All right, they're negotiating.
All right, here he is.
All right, this is Lee.
Lee?
Yes?
Hi, Lee. You're other guy, right?
Yeah, I'm the other guy.
All right.
I just got off the phone with Tom, and I was kind of upset by what he had to say, but
why?
I just don't know what's going on.
Well, Lee, what are you now? What is your title?
I'm the general manager.
You are the general manager.
And you took over for the guy that used to wear the Elvis glasses?
I never had the pleasure of meeting him.
Oh, really?
Wasn't he the owner,
out, huh?
No, if he was the owner, he'd still be here, wouldn't he?
He told us he was the owner.
He told everybody he was the owner.
And what was
he? He was an ass.
He was the general manager.
What are your plans for the station?
You guys just had a great book. Did you know that?
No. Did we
You
get
guys
ratings?
had a killer book.
Did we?
Really?
Absolutely. Huge growth. I just got them in front of me.
I have no clue.
Did the ratings come in today?
Are you
Yeah,
joking?
today.
Are you joking?
No, I'm totally serious. You guys rocked.
You really?
You guys kicked behind. I'm not kidding you.
So you know that Tom was part of that.
Yeah.
I know he is, and I'm excited. He just called me and told me he wasn't happy. I was like, what's going on, man?
Well, Tom said that you said that he can't be on our show anymore and he can't drink anymore at work. And
No. I believe in running professional staff. Let me say that, guy.
Well,
the guy's
that's
the
one
sales
strike
manager, and he's
against
got to
this
set an example for the sellers. that he's
Oh, really?
maybe you should have a conversation with our own Ken Stevens.
got.
He can learn a thing or two from you.
He's the GM up here in New York.
He's the GM that allows us to drink while we're on the air.
Well, that's cool. Y'all are on air.
A major FCC violation, I might add.
Oh.
Hey, Lee, why were you brought on board? What was going wrong that you were brought in?
I think that Jeff just saw you wanted to go in a different direction.
A different direction?
Yeah, direction of increased sales.
Oh, was that it? The money side wasn't really...
I think it was a multitude of things, but
this is
I really don't want to get into.
This is boring a lot of people. What we have to get down to is the whole Tom situation.
Yeah, the Tom
I love
situation.
Tom. I thought Tom did a great job for you guys too. He's the biggest fan you got down here.
Isn't he great?
He is fantastic.
He's like a big, lovable retard. We love him.
Yeah, you know what?
We still don't know what his title is.
What is his title?
He's the sales manager.
He's the sales manager?
He made it sound like he runs like 5 stations.
I thought he was like, the assistant GM or...
Sales manager? We don't talk to sales managers.
I thought he was a PD or something.
Yeah. What is
Oh, boy. I'll get your PD you can talk to.
We haven't seen our own sales manager in New York here in, 2.5 years.
He's the sales manager?
We don't have time for sales managers.
Oh, my God. I swear I thought the guy was the PD.
It seems like everybody tries to make themselves into more than they are, especially in the homosexual community.
But you know what? Let me say this on the air.
Yeah.
Tom's a great guy, and he's done a lot for the station. And
Is his job okay there?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Now, can he come on the air?
Yeah, as long as he's sober.
That might be a problem.
No.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell him that he can't call our show anymore? Be honest.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Oh, good. Okay. So now, is Tom there right now?
No, he just called me.
All right. Well, will he be calling our show today?
I don't know. You guys know his cell phone number. Call him.
You got it, Ben? Yeah. All right. We will then. Well, I guess we can take a break, and then we got to call Tom.
Yeah, we're not getting the full story from
I want to talk to
the other guy.
He's being a little hedgy. I like you,
He's
Lee.
being a little sensitive, that's all.
No, I like you. You're being a little hedgy. You're the GM, but you're kind of keeping a few things under wraps.
Yeah,
I like that.
You're being like a politician. You're trying to keep everyone happy there.
What are the plans? What kind of changes are we looking for at the station?
The plan is you guys are going to be number one in New Orleans, and I'm bringing you down here for a gigantic party.
We did that already.
We did the Mardi Gras thing.
But you know what? That was for Mardi Gras. We have our own Mardi Gras when you guys come number one.
Will the engineers be as good as they were for Mardi Gras?
I sure hope so.
You're not a head...
I wasn't there for that.
Hey, Lee, you're not a head licker, are you?
A head licker? No, I'm really not.
Not like the guy with the Elvis glasses?
Yeah, the last guy liked to lick head.
No, I'm not licking too many heads.
All right. And we're talking about the head with the brain in it.
Of course.
Of course. I don't want anyone dumping out.
Well, Lee.
All right, yeah.
I like you. You sound like a go-getter.
That's the type of guy you want coming to the airport for you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Manager.
How you doing? Do you wear a suit every day, Lee?
Every day.
Wow, that's good. See? He's by the book, this guy.
Do you walk around with an ice chest?
I do not.
Yeah, no ice chest.
Jazz Fest is going on right now. I took a night shift at Jazz Fest, so yeah.
Do you walk around with a red tongue from drinking Hurricanes all day?
No, locals don't drink that crap.
No? Tom did.
When was the last time you had a beer?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. A Michelob with the rest of the business guys?
No, it was actually a
Heineken.
Bud.
Oh, wow. Hey, kind of keeping his working man roots. You ever see Tom's wife naked?
No, I can't say that I have.
We have.
You have?
Oh, yeah. Pretty hot.
Very
She's an attractive lady.
There's a great picture on a website, but I think it's been taken down by Tom. Yeah, have you seen that picture?
No, I haven't.
It's Tom in it looks to be a bathroom. His wife is lounged out on this big sink. What do you call that in front of the mirror? Like it's in the bathroom. There's a big counter space.
A vanity
with
counter?
A sink, vanity counter, and a huge mirror behind it. She's laying there pretty much naked, and you could see Tom in the mirror image with his schlong hanging out.
Because he's in the doorway.
Because he's in the doorway taking the picture, and you see the flash going off, and his schlong is hanging out.
This is my day, isn't it?
The picture's still up.
There it is.
Hey,
you go to TomPhillips.com.
Yeah, Lee, go to TomPhillips.com.
And you, too, can see Tom's wife in a very, very nice outfit.
Phillips is spelled with one L. TomPhillips.com. And you can check out Tom's naked wife and Tom in the mirror naked.
With a dot over his
Hope he sold some advertising on it because it's going to get a ton of website hits now.
Oh, it's going to get pounded now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is the new guy, Anthony, the other guy.
I'm digging the other guy now.
He seems a little more responsible.
Yeah, maybe, well, I don't know what was wrong at the station, but if something was wrong, maybe now it'll be fixed.
Well,
everything's going fine. It was never broken, but...
I got a great question.
A local guy, that's
I got a great question for Lee. Will the station be on the air?
Yeah.
All the time that we're broadcasting?
Yeah, it seems like that station down there has a lot of dead air.
It kind of drops out every so often, and it's static.
Well, to be totally honest, right now we have a huge build-out going on right now in our studios.
Yeah.
Because we're moving you guys over here in a couple of weeks, and we've got 3 engineers that are being flown in tonight to do all the wiring so that we're going to have the facility right here. We won't have any problems. Spend a lot of money to make that happen.
Lee, what is, can we have a little bit of your background, your resume? What did you do? How did you get to where you are now?
I was the general sales manager for another radio company here in town for 5 years. Been in radio for 13 years.
13 years? How'd you start?
I just... right out of college.
Ah.
He's got that voice.
Were you on air, yeah?
He's got
Never.
Never on air?
This is the first time I've ever been on the radio in my life.
Wow.
He's got that light FM voice.
All right.
Love songs at night with the guy.
All right,
He's
guys.
a pro. I kind of like him.
Love
Oh,
songs.
All right, Lee. Thank you very much. And,
Thank you, guys. Thanks for kicking butt, and keep up the good work.
Well, how about faxing those ratings to us?
Yeah,
I'd like
will.
to take a look.
And make sure Tom calls, because he was a part of us being successful there in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Lee.
Thanks,
Lee.
Yeah.
You got him, Norton. Rookie. He didn't know.
First time, all
First
nervous,
time.
palms are sweating.
You got him. Right now he's looking at his phone, huh?
Now we're hearing that Tom could still be part of the show.
There you go.
Looks like we might have worked things out over there.
No big tribute now. We did the tribute, and it doesn't matter.
We only bring out the tribute when we know the person's gone.
Gone.
Who are we kidding? We're softies. We let everyone come back. All right, yeah, well, details on our next big event.
Uh-huh.
Ant's rejection.
My rejection.
Hopefully Tom calling in. And other things on the way.
Opie and Anthony.
At the Last Supper, they would have wiped their asses with the tablecloth.
That's just what Christ wanted.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Is this for shock factor?
Hang up on this bitch.
W. 107. The Opie and Anthony Show.
WNEW.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. A couple phone numbers in New York or the New York area. 877-692-1027. Outside of New York, 866-277-4WOW. I want to say hi to everyone in New Orleans today. I'm hearing from the other guy there that we did well in the ratings. Who knew?
Other guys say we're doing well. I want to see the numbers.
All right. Hopefully Tom will call in. Anyway, Anthony.
Opie. Little rejection for me over the weekend. A little upset. You know, EverQuest. Big part of my life. I am 53, level 53, shaman.
Oh, when you said rejection, I was going to say, well, at least you have one left.
No, oh, God. Very funny.
That's what I think when I think rejection in your life.
Yeah, well, no, this...
At least 3 minus 1, at least you still got 2.
Well...
Sorry.
No. EverQuest. You know, I've been playing that for about a year now. About a year. Level 53. Shaman, Opie.
Shaman.
On the Drenal server. And yes.
You might as well talk to the wall behind you.
Well, a lot of people play EverQuest.
But you're saying stuff I can't comprehend.
There are different servers.
Are you speaking Polish? What are you speaking?
It is the mystical land of North, Opie. And it's on different servers. It's the same land on every server, but you pick the server you want to be on.
Can one guy from one server play another guy on another server?
No.
Oh.
You're exclusive to your server.
That would be
Even
silly.
though it's the same lands on every server, you're a different group of people.
Well, are people
so they can only handle so many people.
Let's ask, because this is there's a lot of chicks that want to know about this.
Exactly.
Yes, Jimmy.
Is like people on your server, like say, I know that as disgusting as this is to me, that there are people that are considered very high up because.
Oh yes, of course.
Are guys on your server well known to guys on Keith's server? Do they know who each other is?
I don't think so.
I think that they know each other on a very casual.
From the EverQuest get-togethers,
right.
yeah.
And perhaps from the message
500
boards.
men and one cantaloupe that they pass around and put their mules in. There's not one girl shows up.
Make sure you microwave it, get a little warm.
And the higher you're ranked, the closer to first you get to go. Boy, I'll bet a level 53 has to follow 8 or 9 mules in that cantaloupe.
Well, yes, about 7, I guess, since you camp off at level 60.
Yeah, there might be 5 60s there.
I'm working my way up.
Who's the loser that's at level 1?
The newbies.
The guy who's getting laid, that's who.
The noobs.
The guy that goes outside and enjoys the sunshine.
Even to mighty level 60, Opie, all start at level 1. All of us had to start at level 1 with that first step.
You got to crawl before you can walk.
Exactly, little Jimmy. Exactly. Well, Opie, I'm at level 53, like I said. And it looks to me like it's going to be a little rougher for old Ant to reach level 60. Remember how excited I was about a month ago on these very airwaves? I explained to everybody how I was brought in to a community on the Drenal server, the Cats and Hats Guild. Do you remember this, Jimmy Norton?
What's a guild? I thought you're already in the community in this alternate world.
These are groups of people that gather, that get together and form what are known as guilds.
And you fight other guilds?
Well, sometimes you can on player versus player servers.
Shut up.
But for the most part...
One person explained this is enough. I'm going to go nuts.
And to answer your question, no, I don't remember it. I blocked it out like a childhood priest incident.
Speaking of which, we got a great John Valby song. Anyway.
See, Opie, there's some high-level creatures roaming these mystical lands that you can't take out just by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. You need a group of people. And what better group than a group that you know and trust and work like a well-oiled machine? A guild. A guild of people, say 30 or so people that can go on a raid and take down a huge dragon.
Better known as a fraternity of nerds.
Whatever you'd like to call them, they are called guilds in EverQuest. And if you remember, I was accepted to the Cats and Hats Guild. Even though I was only a level 50 at the time, Opie, they are strict. Level 60s only. But some fans of the show on the in the guild, they allowed me in.
Now I
felt honored.
I was wondering why you weren't wearing your wizard cap today and your cape.
Exactly. No wizard cap, and I shan't be wearing it anymore. I was forced out of the guild last night.
Why?
I was forced out of the Cats and Hats Guild by...
This is your rejection?
By 3 of the 4 officers of the guild.
Officers?
There are officers of the guild.
They elect officers?
One officer, Shinro, very nice guy, fan of the show, he didn't want me out of the guild. The other 3, I think the head guy's name is Lern, L-E-R-N. Kill him! The mother F... He you know what he says? Him and the other officers, Opie?
Of this guild?
That's what they said.
Fantasyland?
Of the guild.
Yeah.
In EverQuest. Cats and Hats.
Sure.
That I did nothing to help the guild. I don't contribute anything. I don't go on enough raids. I don't go on any raids.
Is he talking about this radio show? Oh, he's talking about EverQuest.
EverQuest.
Well, maybe they were just mad that during your threesome you had more women than any of them have ever had.
Yeah, they heard that story on the air and said, hell, man, he's too good for us.
I was very, I was getting pissed off because Shinro had told me that they were thinking about booting me out because I don't contribute. And a lot of people are getting upset that I'm in there at a lowly level 53, and these people had to work up to level 60. So I took it upon myself and said, you know something? I'm leaving.
Did you have butterflies in your stomach, Anthony?
As I typed in, guild remove, and hit that enter key.
So they were going
and saw Cats and Hats disappear from my name.
So they were going to kick you out.
They were going to kick me out. It was like a forced resignation.
But they gave you the choice.
No.
I have some pride.
I took it upon myself to have some pride because I saw it coming. I saw them booting me out.
I will not have an ultimatum put to me.
Right. You don't kick me out. I kick you out. Cats and Hats don't have that kind of muscle anymore.
You goddamn Cats and Hats really make me laugh. You took Fredo in because the adrenal server was...
They had me looking ridiculous.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
I've never heard that word pronounced that way.
Ridiculous. So I was
ridiculous do you...
I felt ridiculous.
And rejected.
Ridiculous, because now I'm going to be going through the mythical land, right? And people are going to see my name. They're going to see my name. And they won't see Cats and Hats next to it anymore.
It's just not going to command the respect.
Right, now they're going to look and go, oh, what happened?
Oh, boy.
Because people would see it and go, oh, dude, you're in like one of the uber power guilds. Right. And I'd be like, yes, I am.
So don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me. Now I'm like an outcast, like a piece of trash that has been thrown away. There are some nice people. Ted Yule, he was very nice. Shinro, very nice. Trixie, very nice. But this Learn and these other bastard officers of that guild, my wrath upon...
You know that Learn is probably 14.
Yep. 15 maybe?
You got rejected
I understand that.
By a 14
I understand that, but we are all equal. We are all equal on the server.
Opie. Got rejected by a 14-year-old.
Yep. All right, rub it in! Rub it in!
That's great. You're the creepy old guy.
I'm selling them ecstasy and everything. What do I get in return?
You don't want to be the old guy at the guild.
Yeah, you don't want to be the old guy at the guild.
Aren't there any other...
I was frosting my hair and everything under my wizard cap.
You were rolling with the teenagers.
Isn't there another group of zeros that will accept you in?
Well, you know something? I don't know. If I might just go around and be a loner for a while.
Well, you might need like a cooler guild, like a Disciples of Justice on the O&A Row server.
Disciples of Justice.
Or Mark of Honor.
Mark of Honor, perhaps.
Not Cats and Hats, that's very gay.
Cats and Hats, gay name. Gay name.
How about you join...
You're a bunch of homosexuals.
How about you join this guild, the human race?
Not exciting enough, Opie. When do you get to slay dragons in the human race?
Yeah, how about the I never pull out because who cares what happens to her guild? What's the matter with you people? You're all guys.
Get a hold of yourselves. Uncle John.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Yes.
You know what's really sad is that these people have nothing better to do than to sit around and discuss whether you should be there in the first place or not.
I know. You know what?
There was a whole discussion going on?
They are.
And were they scared to tell you?
I think they were.
Did they nominate one person to tell you?
No, because a lot of them are probably not fans of the show. They're probably from other places.
That, I think, was a big thing to do because everybody... I considered myself... You know something? When people like John Wayne and whatnot go off to war, they're not really fighting. They're there to get the troops' morale up, right? You know, like Benny Goodman, right? He'd bring his clarinet, and everything was fine and dandy. He's not picking up the gun. I thought that was my role.
Maybe you should have brought your rusty trombone.
I was like the entertainer. All right, I didn't go on the raids, but I was there as a member of the guild, kind of, hey, they're... kind of, I'm on the air, I'm on the radio, and they're promoting it. I'm like the publicity guy.
They were carrying you, weren't they?
Tossed aside like trash.
Because they were carrying you.
They were not carrying me.
What did you do? You made cute little arrows for them?
Actually,
I make the arrows.
Keith makes the arrows. I actually got to a level 100 on my skill in alchemy over the weekend. Yes, Jimmy? Why do you look so disgusted? It's so much fun.
It's not fun. You know what's fun?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get out of the car now. That's fun.
We're going to have to play the Dungeons and Dragons song now.
No. But so I'm alone now, and I have to now wander the land as a loner. Lone Wolf.
Did you have to turn in your pledge pin, Anthony?
No, the name gets taken off of my, the Cats and Hats Guild name comes off of my name, and now I just wander around.
It's going to be uncomfortable
guildless.
when you bump into one of these guys in your fantasy world?
It is, because I see the, I was just on the moon of Looseland, Opie, and I was at the bazaar area, and there were many Cats and Hats there, and I felt like a schmucker. I'm just
you
walking
felt like an
around.
outcast.
I was like an outcast.
As you should have.
I felt like a complete outcast. I was thrown out.
Kind of nod and like, hey, what's up, man?
Thrown out. You know what I typed in? I typed in,
oh, my God!
Your mom's box.
Hold on. This guy claims that he's a good friend of Learn, the guy that kicked you out of the guild, Anthony.
Yes, Ed?
Yeah, what's up?
Hello.
Okay. Learn. I was there when he created... I'm a recovering EverQuest junkie. And I was there when he created that character. Oh, I don't even know how long ago.
Yes.
Dreno server, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And he's 16 now. He's about 5'3". I mean, he's got a great sense of humor. He's funny as hell.
He's a dick.
Yeah. But no, you see, and dude, you're gonna have no more life left. Have you heard about the Star Wars online RPGs that they're coming out with?
Yes, I have. I keep up to date on all these games.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. And EverQuest 2. Yes,
That's what I'm waiting for.
Where's Learn from? What part of the country?
What? Oh, he's from Jersey. South Jersey.
Oh, he's from Jersey? And probably a fan of this show. You got rejected by a 16-year-old that stands 5'3", Anthony.
Little bastard.
You may do funny little impressions, but you're not contributing on the raid, so out. And he can still listen to you on the radio and not have to suffer through your awful EverQuest play. Good for you,
And my
Learn.
slow typing.
Exactly.
You little bastard. You little bastard. What a power play he's pulled on me.
Bobby Big Rigger wants in. Bobby!
Yes.
Hey, what's going on there, guys?
Hey.
Anthony, just want to remind you, there's no crying in EverQuest.
Yeah, I know.
Also, did you sign a pre-guild agreement?
Oh, why? So I don't have to give them half?
Exactly.
Opie.
Were the paparazzi in this fantasy world taking pictures of you as you were getting rejected?
There you go.
It's a little embarrassing, but a tape recorder's running when I got kicked out of the guild, and I hate to even play this, but I think it has to be played.
Don't you do it! Don't you! I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go! I got nothing else.
Get a little harmonica. I'm sorry. I got my 12-sided die and I'm ready to roll with a wizard and my goblin crew. My friends are coming over to my mom's basement bringing Funyuns in the Mountain Dew. I got a big broadsword made out of cardboard, and that stereo's a pumping Zeppelin. It's that time of the night, we turn on the black light. Let the Dungeons and the Dragons begin. It's D&D, fighting with the legends of yore. It's D&D. Never kissed a lady before. Nope. Woo! All right, take it home. Little solo for it. One more time. Now the Lord of the Rings, the Dark Crystal and things, we use these as a reference tool. And when we put on our cloaks and tell warlock jokes, we're the coolest kids at the school. No, we're not. I know. Now, Tack's a real bastard, but a fair dungeon master. He's got hit points and charisma to lend. And I rehearse in my room, or what I call the dragon's tomb, when I'm not out with my girlfriend. It's the end. Whoa. You got a girlfriend? Yeah. No. It's D&D. Warriors who terrify. It's D&D. Virgins till the day we... 1, 2, 3, 4, die.
A song for Anthony after his rejection this weekend.
Yeah.
One of your ex-Guild members checking in.
Oh, ex-Guild member, Ronan. Yes, hello.
Ronan, what's up?
Hey, I'm on the radio. Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm on the radio. Hey, Ronan, how old are you?
Hey, I'm 24.
Oh, all
right. You sound like you could be.
Yeah, I'm in Guild chat right now. They're all like, "What the?"
Yes. What happened, Dan? Why was I forced out?
I was talking to Shinro the other night, and he was like, "Man, I'm effing pissed." And I was like, what are you so mad about? And he was just like, "They want to kick." I'm not gonna say your character's name over the radio.
Yeah.
But they wanted to kick him out. I was like, what? That was all for PR. Come on. I mean, that's a good time,
Well, I guess I wasn't contributing enough for some of the...
Yeah, Ronan, what are you
going to do? Give me a buff of the newbie for 53? I mean, level 60 Shaman's got all them big buffs, right?
I know. Dan, how much time do you have to put in being a member of the Guild?
Well, you have to put in, between, 6 o'clock-ish to, 10...
6 to 10 on a nightly basis.
Yeah,
it's
basically.
Like a job.
I mean,
it's like a job. And if you don't contribute enough, they will yell at you, and you might be threatened to be kicked out of the Guild for not going on enough raids.
Well, it's all about the loot, man.
Hey, Ronan.
Yeah.
What was the inside word on Anthony, though? What wasn't he doing?
Well, from what I hear, he had something going on with Shinro in the back. Right?
What?
No. I'm just joking. That's a joke.
No, they didn't like that I wasn't contributing.
Yeah, they was just...
Hey, whoa, watch that potty mouth.
Sorry, man.
They're going to dump out of that.
Yeah. But they was just... I don't know. It was just the whole thing. It was cool having you, in the Guild because, a lot of people were
Dan, I've considered myself like the unpaid celebrity spokesman.
Yeah.
I was like the unpaid celebrity spokesman.
Well, everybody wanted to know who your character's name was, and we kept that pretty secret for a long time.
You know what happened when the Opie and Anthony show was exiled from Boston? You see what happened?
Mm-hmm.
We came back and destroyed. Now I feel I've been exiled. I am going to have to do something now to get an army up.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. If you need anything, me and my buddy here, I play a lot on land.
All right,
Sergeant.
Thank you, Ron.
And if you need anything online, we'll take care of you. Shinro, whatever. I know Shinro had your back all the way.
Yes, you tell those other guys, screw them.
Hey, you know what?
Yes.
Half the Guild said that they really we're all in Guild chat. There's some stuff on here.
All right, Dan. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Oh no, what'd I do?
You're babbling a bit.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I'm on your side.
All right, man.
You have a good one.
Later.
Bye.
Anthony, we got to take a break, but...
Yes.
Some final words to your Cat in the Hat Guild.
Some of the people, very nice, helped me out getting my epic weapon, Opie. They helped me out with my epic weapon, which I will always appreciate. Ted Yule, one of my great good friends online. Shinro. But for the other 3 officers of that guild, suck it, and goodbye. I will wander Norath as a loner, wandering zone to zone, killing, soloing a lot, hoping to level, someday working my way up to 60 without the help of my former guild Cats in Hats. Au revoir. Bon voyage.
Anthony,
goodbye.
The Green Eggs and Ham Guild is on the line. Would you like to talk to them?
No, I would not like to talk to the Green Eggs and Ham or the Puss in Boots.
You sure?
Yes.
This is it for you for a while?
I'm done, Opie. I'm done. Thank you. Goodbye. Thanks for nothing. Well, thanks for nothing.
Do you know what Dark Thor? Who? Dark Thor?
12-year-old Dark Thor?
Yeah, this kid's 12 years old. God damn, we want to go to break, but...
Dark Thor. Hello, Dark Thor.
Yeah, I'm right here.
What's up?
Nothing really.
Dude, you're hanging out with freaking...
It's Dark Thor. I'm sorry, I've never heard of you, Dark Thor.
I know.
Dark Thor, you're 12 years old.
Yeah.
All right, and you play this EverQuest.
Yep.
Jesus, Sam, what the F are you doing? What is wrong with you? Oh my God. You're a big radio star now.
I'm sorry, I got caught up in the game.
But I'm all of a sudden seeing some of the advantages to playing.
Stop. Dark Thor.
Yeah. Yeah?
You're on the show.
I know.
You're 12 years old.
Yeah.
What do you have to add?
Well, if you ever need a group of people,
Yes.
I'm not exactly sure where to find you, but eventually I will.
He'll round them up in his middle school, Anthony.
Yeah.
Jesus, what is wrong with you?
Thank you, Dark Thor.
Dark Thor, go out to the kickball field and get a bunch of people to start a new guild for Anthony.
My army.
Are you a member of the Trench Coat Guild?
No, I'm not a member of a guild.
Very good. See, a loner.
All right.
All right, Dark
Me and
Thor.
my friends just kind of take out people every once in a while. We're kind of like assassins.
Thank you, Dark Thor.
What level are you, Dark Thor?
I'm 60.
Oh, 60.
12 years old and he's 60. That makes me so happy. Good boy.
All right, Steven.
Okay.
Better known as
Thank
Dark
you.
Thor.
Dark
12 years
Thor.
old.
With a voice like that. Yeah, I'm Dark Thor. Hi.
You're hanging with preteens.
Yep. You know something? I don't know. You can't tell online.
I'll say.
All right.
Jesus. But all I know is you pull up for a meeting and the FBI is there.
Keep the 14-year-old away from us.
Have a drink. I want to bang you.
This is normal radio, right?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
I don't know whether to sit here and listen to you guys or drive down there and bash your heads in with a baseball bat.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
102.7 WNEW.
And we're back. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah.
They just had a great car chase on TV. It's over, though. It's over. Completely done. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Out in L.A. where they chase them. Where they're able to chase them. Some guy in a Honda, and then he drives under a bridge and hits a car, and then gets out and starts running. Then they pinned him down, arrested him.
In the middle of the highway. Looks
no real good event, though. I like when they get T-boned or something. That's always fun. Or if he would have gotten hit by the car when he was trying to cross the freeway. Good, fun car chase.
Good, clean fun.
You know what? It's the 10-year anniversary of the L.A. riots. That was some fun to
Seems
watch.
like yesterday.
Not to Reginald Denny, I'm sure. Remember that guy?
I wonder what he's up to.
Head.
I'm sure some of these guys will be interviewed all day long, right?
What he's up to, an IQ of 50.
Don't get out the truck. All right, Anthony, we're very excited to announce our next big event.
Oh, yeah.
I got to tell you, the 9/11 thing kind of did something to us. Kind of took a back seat for a while.
Yeah, getting out there and doing stuff. Also, you know, the weather. We don't do a lot of stuff in the winter.
That's true.
But here we go. We're starting
up again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
No, it's not a road show this time around.
Oh.
Yes. It's the 2002 Opie and Anthony Celebrity Softball Game, Anthony.
We're still calling it celebrity.
You know what? We're going to have more celebrities this year than we did 2 years ago.
Get out of town.
Last year we took a break and we didn't do it at all.
I know.
Because we had problems with the field.
Yeah.
But we're back and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think this year we'll even give out the prizes at the end of the game.
Yeah. We won't be interrupted by silly things like a potential riot.
Right.
You know.
With guys yelling, you better get off the field immediately. Oh, yeah, it got ugly at the end of the last one. Well, maybe if the game didn't take 6 hours.
Yeah.
You know, I think people were getting a little bored with the stupid softball after a while. We've worked out the bugs, though, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to have a lot of stuff to watch besides just the softball.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We're taking it to the next level. Mm-hmm. It's the 2002 Opie and Anthony Celebrity / Bikini Softball Game, Anthony.
There it is.
Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo!
So here are the details of the 2002 Opie and Anthony Celebrity Softball Game.
Mm-hmm.
Game is Saturday, June 1st, Anthony.
Game on.
Game effing on. It's going to be at Riverfront Stadium in Newark, New Jersey.
Beautiful stadium.
We were there 2 years ago. The place is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It really, really is
nice and shiny.
Sponsored in part by Coors Light.
There you go.
Bringing Coors Light to the Opie and Anthony family, it looks like, huh?
Rock.
Tickets go on sale this Wednesday, May 1st at 5 p.m., Ant. These tickets will go very, very fast. Tickets are $10 and are available at all Ticketmaster outlets or at Riverfront Stadium, Anthony. If you go to Riverfront Stadium on Wednesday, you can get your tickets as we do a WOW sticker stop.
Oh, look at that.
Black Earl.
Yeah.
Back in the fold, I guess.
I guess so. Glad to have you back, Negro. Glad to have you back.
Black Earl will be at Riverfront Stadium on Wednesday with Frenchie. Frenchie and Black Earl will be doing the WOW sticker stop.
Multinational.
At Riverfront Stadium in Newark, New Jersey this Wednesday when the tickets go on sale for the 2002 Opie and Anthony Celebrity Softball Game. If you can't make it to the stadium, it'll be cool to get to the stadium, though, because I hear they're doing a bunch of things Wednesday. Ben?
Yeah, stadium will be wide open. They have like an open house. You'll be able to walk around the stadium and crazy and fun.
Blah, blah, blah. And you get to, make fun of Frenchie and take a look at Earl and get your WOW stickers and get your tickets.
When is it, the game?
June 1st. Why, Jim?
What's the matter, Jimmy?
I actually just didn't hear what you said. So
I thought maybe you had prior engagement or something.
Do you play softball, Jim Norton?
I used to play. I was in Little League when I was a kid. I haven't played baseball in years.
Okay. Anthony?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Jim Norton will be on your team.
Stop it. No.
I was a pitcher. I was a good player, and then I developed breasts at the age of 13.
I am not listening to Rick this year as far as picking a team. Stop it. Stop it. 2 years ago, you picked the goddamn team. You picked the goddamn team. You picked the goddamn team.
We did a draft, my friend. Remember you traded away Earl?
Well, Earl
did I trade Earl?
Yes, you traded away Earl.
Wasn't the big factor in the game last time.
Who did I trade Earl for?
I have
and
no
all
idea.
I remember is you had a lot of confidence in the team you put together for the last celebrity.
Yeah, because they all talked themselves up.
And you got your ass kicked.
La Machine he was like Babe Ruth, the way he was talking.
He was nothing.
Nothing.
He had nothing.
Lama nothing, right.
And then you picked Jay Moore. I struck out Jay Moore to start the game and slow pitch.
Jay Moore, lead off.
Sign of things that come for your team.
Lead off batter
twice,
and he struck out.
Jay Moore strikes out to lead to start the game.
What a boo that got from the crowd. Oh my God, what a boo!
Yes, it was slow pitch softball, and Jay, who was supposed to be another big star for your team, Anthony,
controversial plays, controversial decisions.
Oh yeah, okay. That's going to take care of the 15-run shellacking.
It was only 11-3.
11-3, whatever. Close enough.
Earl, you're back with us? Are you back? I'd just like an official yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a second.
You know what, Earl? You're such an idiot.
Earl, on this 10th anniversary of the L.A. riots, I think it's a good time for us to get together. Throw a brick at my head. Go ahead. Throw a brick at my head.
Can't we all
Come
just get along?
Be a man. Just throw a brick at my head. Why not?
I was traded for cowbell.
Ow! Oh, planter over my head.
That's right. Ooh, that's a bad trade.
That's
what?
A horrible trade.
You were traded for who?
Cowbell Bill.
Cowbell Bill had a tough game, too.
I wanted him on my team as like, because
he's a friend of yours.
Up with the guy.
But I think he just sat the bench the whole game.
I dropped the fly ball. I hit it.
Great.
So in the coming weeks, we'll have a draft on our show.
We'll have the draft, okay.
Who's joining us for the game this year, Rick, that we know of?
I got the list in the
I hear Jim Brewer's going to be joining us this year.
Jim Brewer's definitely going to join us.
Jay Moore will be there.
Save my ups,
Jay Moore.
Greg Brady will
Barry
be there.
Williams is trying to make sure he's available for that day.
Is it possible to get like Andrew Dice Clay or... Who's yelling no in the background?
I sounded like Awesome Garrett.
Awesome Garrett
just yelled no.
Get Awesome Garrett in here.
I can play baseball, huh?
Please no.
You don't want Dice?
I don't mind him. It's the 5 guys that hang around them.
Look how he looks with a bat. Look how handsome he is. He's the most handsome ball player.
All right, well, we got to start by getting the tickets on sale. We'll figure out.
What other celebrities?
Adam Ferrara from The Job.
Oh! Adam Ferrara from The Job.
Maybe
Adam Ferrara from my childhood.
Maybe the other guys, though, too, from that show.
Looking into maybe Lenny showing up as well, so.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Don't worry, it's going to be a great time, like last time.
Hell yeah.
It's the 2002 Opie and Anthony Celebrity Softball Game. It goes down Saturday, June 1st, Riverfront Stadium, Newark, New Jersey. Sponsored in part by Coors Light. Dude, I'm telling you, the stadium's beautiful. Okay. It's unbelievable.
Look at James from Jersey. I went 2 years ago. Tickets were $5. Syndication equals higher prices. I guess 30 million isn't enough. James, we are not getting paid for this. We're not getting money for this.
We will not collect a dime.
It costs money to put these things on, and we want to do a better job than we did the first time for $5.
Dude, it's a $10
ticket. $10. What are you going to do for $10?
Do me a favor. Don't explain yourself to him. Yeah, they're making money on it.
No, we're not.
You're not. I know that, but I want him to think you are.
What pisses me off about that is, management around here is like, why don't we charge $20, $25 a ticket?
I know. You should be in some of these meetings.
So we knocked it down to 10, and we're still getting abused.
Why don't you charge $53?
Do you get a hat with that?
You get a hat.
So, all right, if you can't afford $10, screw you. Don't go. Tickets go on sale this Wednesday, May 1st at 5 p.m.
$10, a full day of fun.
Tickets are $10 and are available at all Ticketmaster outlets or at the Riverfront Stadium box office. Get your tickets during our Wow Sticker Stop with Black Girl and Frenchie at Riverfront Stadium on Wednesday. That's this Wednesday. Be there from 4 to 6 p.m. at the stadium to get your Wow stickers and your tickets for the gang.
How was Frenchie trying to get backstage at Dice, Opie?
Frenchie's the most annoying guy.
Was it fun? I get a phone call. Here's my phone call. I'm sitting at home, and I get the call.
Hello, Anthony.
Yes, Frenchie.
How did you know it was me?
All right, what do you want, Frenchie?
I'm at the Dice show. I cannot get backstage. I see Opie. Opie, hello. I see Opie. I'm waving. But Club Soda Kenny is such an a-hole. He's an a-hole. He will not let me backstage.
All right, Frenchie, I'll call Opie. I'll leave a message on his machine.
Frenchie, the only guy that wanted to get backstage. The only guy.
I must see Dice.
What's the big deal? It's Dice.
Club Soda Kenny is being an a-hole. He will not let me backstage. He was just like saying how much of an a-hole Club Soda Kenny was to me.
Because they weren't letting anyone backstage. Because they don't really do that.
Good for Kenny.
Good for Kenny. Dice comes to town 3 or 4 times a year, it seems like. I mean, Frenchie could just come by the station for a stupid picture.
And all I'm thinking is Frenchie's going to get his ass handed to him by Kenny, because I've seen fans walk up to Dice at a table at a restaurant and go, Mr. Clay, I just wanted to say I love you. And before they get like love your work or anything, Kenny is grabbing them and shoving them away. Get away from the legend. He will not speak when he is having dinner.
I've seen Kenny just stand up and he just leans in and makes real close eye contact and they go away.
Yeah, he's a scary mother effer.
Yeah. He doesn't hit people, but if they ever tried to do anything inappropriate, that would be a really bad judgment.
Well, I guess so.
Joanne.
Yes.
What's up?
Just wanted to know if Dice was going to bring his own hat to the game.
I'm bringing hats for the team. Hats.
Hey, maybe this time around we could get softballs. There's something. Let's get softballs for our softball game.
Oh, remember? Yeah, we need to have the right softballs, right?
One guy promised he'd bring brand new softballs. We had one softball.
One softball
for our big celebrity softball game. And that he could barely hit out of the infield because it felt like it was in a puddle overnight.
Yeah, it was all gooey and mushy,
just wet, and it was just a dead ball.
But I gotta say, props, man, to Matt Devote for calling the game the whole 3 minutes of the first inning. Then he just left his post, and no one heard an announcement of the game anymore.
Yeah, we had some problems during our first one, but we're working out all the bugs. I mean, not to take anything away from Ben and Rick, they did a great job at the last one, but we had problems. We assumed that Matt Devote, he has a great voice, Anthony.
Yeah.
We said, hey, could you call the game? Because that'll make it more interesting to the fans in the stands.
Uh-huh.
And like you said, after 2 outs, he decided he needed to
walk around and watch chicks flash or something. I don't know what he was doing.
So we're going to try to get Scott Farrell this year.
If he doesn't take his own life by the time...
Well, we're hoping that he can keep it together. Come on,
Hold
Scott.
it together.
Hold it together for one more month. We need you in the broadcast booth for our celebrity softball game. He'll do a great job. Great job with that.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have the hot cheerleader auditions.
And maybe
we had some hot cheerleaders.
And maybe this year when we have our celebrity, quote, celebrity throw out the first pitch, maybe he could throw it to the catcher instead of throwing it over the stadium wall. What? You don't remember Psycho Mark?
Oh, yeah.
He got fired, so we brought him back for the game. And the place went bull-ass.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to, throw out the ceremonial pitch there. Decides he just needs to throw it as far and as hard as he could.
Yeah.
It went over everyone's head. Oh, I mean, it pretty much left the stadium.
He threw the first pitch and he threw the ball away.
And then he went back into center field on that couch and got high the whole game. That's what we got out of him last time.
Yeah. And one of the most memorable moments was going into the locker room where the stripper cheerleaders were, right when one of them did probably the biggest cocaine crunch, the biggest cocaine-induced dump, and it stunk the entire locker room up.
Stop.
This big, canned, cokehead stripper.
You know that one of our so-called strippers from the last game turned out to be an escort?
Escort.
Really?
Stop even using the nice name. A prostitute. A prostitute.
We had prostitute.
You're a prostitute?
What a mess. In O&A fashion, though, it was great.
Yep.
Great is that.
And then, I don't know what happened at the end of the game, but we literally had thousands of dollars worth of prizes from all our sponsors.
Yeah.
And we announced we'd give out the prize at the end of the game. There was it going to be a riot? Something was going on.
I don't know. I have audio Rick Cerrone, though.
Now you get the hell out of here!
Rick Cerrone was there?
Yeah, he runs the place.
He runs the place.
Oh, that's Yankee catcher. Good.
He was on my team, too. He did nothing for my team. Rick, we love you, but you did nothing for my team. I'm thinking Rick Cerrone. Okay, cool.
Major League ball player.
Maybe worth a run on the board somewhere? Nothing. Nothing.
Thurman Munson, I believe.
Nothing.
Not by his choice.
That Thurman died. Yeah, he was the catcher.
Yeah.
Opie's bringing in ringers. Ringers! I can understand your brother, but when you stop bringing your brother's friends... Your brother's friends that are on, like, professional softball teams.
Well, he had a few tryouts.
Ringer!
A few tryouts.
What? It's like the Gas House Gorillas playing Bugs Bunny.
You did
exactly what it was like. Ding, 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 ding.
You did the same thing, though. You brought a guy you thought was a ringer, and he turned out that he stunk.
Who?
Some friend of somebody or something from Staten Island or whatever. I don't know.
No, my girlfriend's brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
He was supposed to be a ringer, too.
He's actually... You know something?
He didn't give you much.
He got a cheap call out because somebody waved him in. Remember, past third. He was supposed to hold it third.
Well,
someone... Earl threw him out at home.
And he dropped the fly ball and right.
But that was just one of his at-bats.
Still, at least it was someone I knew. Opie's bringing in people, I don't even know who they are. I've seen them on baseball cards.
Well, Jose Canseco.
That guy looks familiar. Who is he?
It was Jose Canseco.
Yeah, Jose Canseco.
What? I threw him a bone. You bastard. I kicked your ass.
It was a romp.
The big rematch happens June 1st.
All I know is I heard yelling and stuff in your dugout, and you were also serious over there. And mine, the dugout floor was just covered with beer.
Yeah, but
and booze.
You had a secret weapon, though, if you remember, my friend, and it backfired. Jay Moore's wife, making believe she was just hanging out in our dugout, even though her husband Jay was on your team. She was spiking everyone's beer with straight vodka.
Yeah.
Trying to get him as drunk as possible.
It didn't work.
That backfired.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. Hopefully this year. It's our year. It's our year.
And no trick pitching.
Sound like Sox fans.
It's
our year.
I don't do trick pitching.
No trick
pitching.
Oh,
your pitching sucked, man. Should have been illegal.
You didn't have to swing.
Backspin.
Kurt, you know what he would do?
Yeah.
He'd pitch the ball in.
Hello?
Opie would pitch the ball. The catcher would throw it back to him. The second it hit Opie's glove, he'd throw it again.
Well?
And I'm like, no, screw this. I kept telling everybody, and they wouldn't listen to me. I go, the second that pitch hits the catcher's glove, if you didn't swing at it, step out of the box.
Earl, how many strikeouts did I have? Seriously. That's it?
It was ridiculous.
I didn't slow pitch softball.
I thought it was more than that.
The second he gets the ball, he throws it right back at you. It's ridiculous.
Hey, Kurt.
It's what?
What's up?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. What's up, Kurt? Go.
Oh, hey, fellas.
Hey.
Hey, I heard, thanks to syndication, Cablevision's a little pissed off. I heard it's going to be on the Yuck Network.
The Yuck Network, yeah.
That's good. Thank you.
You guys suck.
All right.
You know, I'm thinking maybe if I talk to our own Eddie Trunk here that does the rock and roll show on the weekends.
Not gonna happen.
Who is he good friends with?
Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
Not going to happen.
Perhaps I could get Mike Piazza on my team.
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't have a game or the Mets would let him go for a minute to do this alcoholic
If
event.
Bobby Brady could get Joe Namath to throw balls in the backyard, why can't I get Mike Piazza?
Maybe we can get Ann V. Davis to drop a log on home plate.
And I'll tell you right now.
Yes?
You pull any trickery?
Trickery? What kind of trickery?
I invite the secret weapon onto my team.
Who?
You think my brother's good? You think Fish is good?
Yeah, Fish.
There's a guy out there that travels the country.
Oh, really?
Playing professional softball.
Is he blind?
Professional softball.
Yes. And I will get him for my team if you pull any trickery. And you'll have no idea.
Oh, is that true? Well, I don't want to tell everybody things. It's surprises.
Yeah, we're going to get some surprises.
Little surprises.
And maybe this year, Anthony, your brother Joe could, do a version of the Star Spangled Banner that's under 40 minutes.
It was the authentic Jimi Hendrix Woodstock version. You can't edit, genius. You're going to cut a Jimi Hendrix version down? He did it to a T.
It rocked, I swear, but...
Does take a while. Just look at the strippers while he's playing. What can I tell you?
It went on forever.
It rocked.
The sun was going down. Hey, Ray.
The sun was going.
What's up, Ray?
Ray?
Hello.
What's up, man?
How's it going, guys?
Very good.
Just wondering if I could join in your little softball game there.
You're a celebrity. We know that.
Absolutely. I tried this with Peter Boyle, but he screwed everything up. Didn't work.
All right, Anthony.
Wow.
Yeah. That was good stuff.
I didn't even know who that was supposed to be until we said Peter Boyle.
Really? I was waiting for I'm Gene Simmons.
They're not moving the fence. I don't want them to move the fences in.
No?
Oh, not with who Opie's getting, the traveling world traveler guy.
He's related to Fish.
Oh, great. Is Fish playing again?
I would like Fish to be part of my team this year.
And your brother, and...
We're trying to keep this game to people that have contributed to our show.
Well, what has Fish done?
In the last year.
What has Fish done?
I got a month to get him on the air and make him a little character.
All right, that's it. You know something? I could make people characters, too, then. Rick, start working on Major League Baseball players.
You're getting no one.
To be guests on this show. I'm getting no one. I know it.
All right, it's the 2002 Opie and Anthony Celebrity Softball Game. Once again, it goes down June 1st. It's a Saturday. Riverfront Stadium, Newark, New Jersey. Sponsored in part by Coors Light. Tickets go on sale this Wednesday, May 1st at 5 p.m. Tickets will be $10, Anthony, and they're available at all Ticketmaster outlets or at the Riverfront Stadium box office. And we're doing a special WOW sticker stop at the stadium this Wednesday, Riverfront Stadium in Newark, with Black Earl and Frenchie. So you can get your WOW stickers, and you can also get your tickets for the game, okay? We're going to be at the stadium from 4 to 6 this Wednesday.
Maybe Jay should tape a little of it for more sports.
It's a possibility.
We could do that.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, Rick? You think you get him?
Maybe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. David Cohn.
He's not doing anything else right now.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to get David Cohn?
Pedro.
All right. All right.
We need hitters. We need big hitters. That's what we need.
Hope we can silence their bats.
Silence their bats in softball. In slow pitch softball. Stop it. Oh. Hitters. Work on it.
All right.
And you're not getting all the ringers this year. You can't have Fish, your brother, and Earl.
Draft.
I will give you. I will give you my first trade proposition. I will give you Fish and my brother Elmo.
For
a guy named Phil.
A guy named Phil. Phil who?
Just a guy
named
traveler.
The scooter?
A guy named Phil.
A guy named Phil.
Let me just put it to you this way. If I get Phil on my team...
Phil Myers!
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
I will make this guarantee. 5 for 5, 5 homers. Guaranteed.
Old Phil could really put him over the fence, huh?
And we don't need to move the fence in.
Phil.
Guaranteed.
No Phil, huh?
He's not a character yet.
Who's Phil?
Who is Phil, and where'd you find this guy?
The secret weapon.
I'm just going to grab one of the Long Island softball teams, then. I'll grab them all. Guys, you want to play? Good. All he is on the team.
You guys are all missing the point. It's not about winning or losing. It's about getting your mule drank out of after the game. Who cares what the final score is?
Dude, you will be
it was embarrassing. I looked ridiculous.
Norton, we love you, but I guarantee you'll be the last person picked for the softball game.
Oh, God.
Why should now be any different?
Oh, that's sad.
Look at you. Look at you.
I'm not that great a player, but I played baseball for years when I was growing up.
We all did.
All right, well, I'm just saying.
It's America.
It was a good
part of being a man.
I was a good little player.
Were you?
Yeah. No, I stunk. I remember one year, one of the most humiliating... I used to have a nervous tick. This is true. No, I mean a bad one. I would spin in a circle to the right once. I don't know why I would do it, but
What? Stop it. You did what? Do it.
What you're looking at right now, I would just go like this. One complete spin in a circle to the right. I don't know what it did, but it made everything okay.
That is really sick.
I would do it occasionally, but I remember one time I was playing for Young's Glass Service.
He just did it, too. He just spun around.
It was our Little League team.
Yeah.
I was doing that, and I'll never forget my coach yelled out, "Hey, Jimmy, what are you, a ballerina?" I was in... I was in right field.
Yeah, wow.
It was really awful.
Yeah, that busy area of the field.
Yeah.
And you spun around like
Once
you did to the right, once in a circle.
Yeah.
When did you stop doing that?
Oh, many years ago.
Many years
Same
ago.
when I stopped stepping on the crack in the sidewalk with only the middle of my right foot, because it just felt perfect. Only the middle of my right foot.
Man. I know this.
To a certain degree, but I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, what do you do now to compensate?
Don't try to figure it out. It's just what it is.
It is what it is. What do I do now? I don't know. Here's 40. That seems to have taken out the spinach. I was so bad one year. This is the last little baseball anecdote I'll tell. That I was playing, and we were getting killed in the championship game, like 13-1. And there was a man on first and 1 out, and they knew I was going to strike out so bad that they actually decided to steal. There was 2 outs. So I'm down 0-2, and they make the guy steal, and he gets thrown out. So I don't even get to finish my at-bat.
Oh.
They're trying to steal second, 13-1 in the last.
Because they knew you weren't going to do a thing.
Nah, they knew old Fat Belly was going to fail again.
Hey, Anthony, a lot of people want to know if your aunt could sing the national anthem.
My aunt?
I mean your mom. I'm sorry.
My mom?
I'm sorry.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
That would be hilarious.
No, I don't think she...
All right.
She would come to this.
We have to take a break. We got a brand new song by John Valby we're going to play next. Also, Anthony, on the line, and we'll talk to him next. Tom from New Orleans.
Yeah.
We almost lost him today. If you're just tuning in, we'll give you all the details next.
And action. I can't go one afternoon without spanking my junk.
Okay, terrific.
And cut.
Opie, Anthony.
The Opie and Anthony Show, 102.7 WNEW.
Party hard, party hard, party hard. With the Opie and Anthony Show, Tom from New Orleans on the line, Anthony.
Finally.
We thought we had a problem with Tom.
I thought we were never, ever going to speak to Tom again. Well, a new guy seems to be in charge at our New Orleans affiliate that you know and love Tom from.
And Lord knows we need a new guy in charge down there.
New guy.
So we're not complaining about that.
Elvis Glasses guy out, new guy in. And Tom still there, but under some new rules, it seems. No more alcohol, which really sucks. And it seemed there was a problem with him being on the air.
Yeah.
But I think we might have straightened that out. But you never know. The new guy in charge might have just said that to appease us and then tell Tom that, in fact, he cannot come on the air.
Yeah.
So let's speak to Tom now.
Pretty much wants Tom to clean up his act.
Tom, how you doing?
How you doing?
Tom?
What's the matter?
Nothing, man. What's the matter with you?
You sound a little down.
I want to play on your softball team, man.
You want to play softball?
Yeah.
Oh, can we bring Tom up? That would rule.
That would rock.
Imagine him just sitting there.
Can you? Tell me now.
Sitting in the dugout with a cooler.
Maybe we can
I can actually play a little softball, baby.
Huh?
I can play a little softball.
Can you?
Hey, is it just me or does Norton kind of look like Beretta?
It's you, Tom.
It's you.
It's just you.
I believe you. Not that I don't admire the way he handles his women problems.
Brilliant.
Well, Tom, you sound a little mellow today.
Yeah, what happened? They took your beer away, huh?
What beer?
What?
I don't drink beer.
Who's the new guy? You like him? You get along with him?
Yeah.
Really? Don't lie now.
Yeah, this isn't the same Tom we're used to.
Yeah,
What's going on, Tom?
What do you mean, what's going on?
You sound down. You don't sound like, how you got done? Hey, boys, you can drink here at the airport.
Does it feel weird not having a hand over one eye so you see only one of the white line in the road?
Tom?
No, not really.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't he sound
what's
bummed?
wrong, man? Are you bummed at us?
Nothing wrong, guys. I want to come play softball. That's why I called.
Are you bummed at us?
Can I come play softball?
If you tell us what's wrong.
Can I be on your team, Oak?
Why do you want to be on Opie's team?
You could be on Anthony's.
Can I be on your team, man?
I would have you in a second on my team, Tom.
What's the matter, Angel Face?
What's the matter, Schnookums?
Tom?
You a little down? How are things at home with the lovely wife?
Things at home are great.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, that was a clue right there. Things at home
are great. Things at work suck.
What's going on at work, Tom?
Tom, I didn't even know you were like the sales guy there.
You did, too. When you look at your website that you post from Foundry Music, it said Tom, the station sales manager.
That means that the website guy knew. I had no clue. I thought you were the PD or something.
The PD?
I didn't know what you were, Tom. I swear.
PD?
Actually, I thought you were the VP. I thought you were like the vice president of the station.
I'm the executive vice president in charge of client development.
Oof, that's even worse than sales manager.
The VP is going through the DTs.
I'm like Herb Tolick.
Tom, how are you going to drink at work now that they took your beer away?
No, it was. I never did really drink at work. Maybe a couple at lunch on a Friday or something like that.
Right, we never saw it during Mardi Gras.
That's right.
But during Mardi Gras, it's a little bit different.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
and this was a remote. It's a remote policy, so I guess
what's
do what you got to do.
Tom, how did it go down? Did he call everyone into a meeting and spell it out?
No, a memo.
A memo? What did the memo say? Do you still have it?
No, I could try to get one now, maybe.
What did it say?
No alcohol consumption during remotes.
During remotes.
Mm-hmm.
That still means you can slip a little during the day in the office. Maybe a beer or two in a flask. Oh, God, it doesn't sound like the energetic Tom of the past.
No, I know, but I love you guys.
You're a beaten man.
Yeah, what's wrong, Tom?
Nothing. I mean, it's supposed to be fun. I mean, I'm trying to have fun.
Yeah, sounds it.
You got the right ta-ta, but the wrong ho-ho.
Is that Norton?
Of course.
You don't sound your normal in a blackout self.
Look at Scott from Jersey says, Tom is broken. Aww. You're a broken man. Is this guy giving you crap? Because we'll straighten him out, Tom.
Yeah, Dennis on line 1 says he sounds different because he's sober.
Yeah, you sounded like you were going to straighten him out on that call.
Oh, we'll straighten him out if he gives you crap. You're our guy.
You straighten my PD out?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you're not happy with the new policies there, Tom.
Well, would you be?
Well, I don't need a drink on the job.
Yeah.
You straighten my PD out?
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
Players couldn't get their heads licked at the table.
Draw chips for everybody.
And the dancers will kick your tongue out. This is good because he's going to lick Norton's head with it.
Goddamn, Tom. I missed the energetic Tom.
Yeah, will the energetic Tom come back someday?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Can I come play on one of y'all's teams?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll have
really
you play.
We don't have.
Definitely.
We don't really have a lot of money to fly people in, though. If you understand.
I got a couple of coins in my pocket.
Well, do you?
Oh, then
Norton said I could stay at his crib.
You are so in then.
That's hilarious.
Can I stay at Norton's crib?
You most certainly cannot.
Could you imagine that?
No.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
It's not even anything personal. I like Tom, but I don't let men stay at my joint.
I'll bring my wife.
She can stay. It's going to be kind of awkward when you have to leave. She's hot. She's more than welcome.
All right, we're not getting much out of here today,
so
Tom.
the new guy's straightening stuff out down there, right?
Well, yeah.
Boy. Oof. What did he tell you have to do now, Tom, that you didn't have to do before he got there? More workload?
No, not really more workload.
You got to make more money, don't you, for the station?
No, he said not really more workload. He told you something, Tom.
What did he tell you something.
Our listeners are waiting. What did he tell you?
Tom.
What did he tell you?
Huh?
No comment.
Oh, boy, we got to get to the bottom of this. You're our guy, though, man. We can go to bat for you. We'll go up against this guy.
You will?
Yeah, you just let us know what he's doing.
Lying sons of bitches. Stop now.
You're not using your star power, Tom.
Yeah,
you're a star on this show.
You're Tom from New Orleans. Cag the name.
And look,
right?
we didn't book Frenchie on at all today.
No.
Because we knew this had to be a serious conversation with you.
Poor Tom.
And that's why I called back. I finally called you guys back, man.
Listen, though.
I wasn't dodging you.
I feel bad for him.
He just wants a few drinks during work hours.
That's all.
That's all.
That's not even work hours. It's after hours. It's remote.
Now.
It's like going to a crazy freaking bar on a Saturday night.
Now it is.
Well, you could always drink on the way to the remote.
Did you do an intervention, Tom?
Yeah, Norton. How about me and you go to a class?
Hey, Tom. How are our numbers?
Numbers are great.
The ratings.
Yeah?
Ratings are great.
We're doing good?
You're doing great.
Great.
You guys are doing awesome.
But you don't really care anymore, do you?
No, he's just beaten, man. Listen to Tom. I'm bumming.
Are you getting fired anytime soon?
I hope not.
Oh, that's a good question.
You're not sure, though, right? New guy comes in and he wants to clear house and bring his own guys in, right?
That's a possibility.
We've seen that happen a bunch of times.
I've been in radio for a while myself, you know.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, Tom. I want to give the hair on the top of his 75-pound head a tussle. Just pick up a rake and tussle it.
All right, Tom, you're depressing everyone.
Tom, could you have some energy for old time's sake?
Good one.
Just for you guys, I can, man.
All right, Tom.
Just for you guys, all right?
Well,
this isn't the last time you call on our show, right?
No, here you go.
I was as much of a drunk as you are, Mike.
You ready for some energy?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Click. Oh, that's a beer, my friend.
No, it's a Diet Coke.
Oh, New drop.
All right, Tom.
Is that a new drop?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
I like my I Will Remember You.
Yeah, but you didn't give us much during this phone call. No.
Well, I mean, what do you want me to give?
You went down a tick or two in our popularity of character scale.
Well, so does that mean I'm off somebody's team?
Well, Frenchie might be surpassing you now.
Yeah.
You guys were neck and neck, but I think Frenchie has delivered more than you lately for the show.
Can I at least play softball?
Hell yeah.
Can I really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want you up here. You're a celebrity.
Whose team am I going to be on?
We'll have
what position am I going to play? What hotel do I stay in? I need to negotiate these things.
You talk to Ben.
I have a rider. My rider says I need brown M&Ms and cigarette packs on every flat surface.
Okay, you got it.
All right. Tom.
What you need? Get you anything you need.
We need the old Tom back because this one ain't working anymore, Tom.
Yeah, we don't like the new Tom.
Yeah, we don't like the mature Tom.
Drink something, would you?
All right, I'll try.
All right, Tom.
All right.
There you go.
See ya.
Jimbo from Jersey is suggesting Tom sounds as if he's just been kicked out of his EverQuest guild. He sounded a little down, and I got to agree with that.
Anthony DeVita checking in. Yes, DeVita?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, DeVita.
I was wondering if I could be a cheerleader in the Celebrity Softball Game.
Yeah, you want to?
What could be hotter than droopy breasts, hairy thighs, and a face that looks like the inside of Reagan's colostomy bag? And Gregory, can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I saw you at Norton's show.
Yeah.
I want to floss my teeth with your golden pubes.
God damn.
Is that possible? I'm bringing heat on the show. I'm a character. Can I play?
All right, DeVita.
Later.
Bye. There
goes DeVita, the lovely DeVita.
All right. Wow, man. How do we recover from that depressing call?
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling bad.
Hey, real fast, Dan, because we want to play the John Valby song.
Yes.
What do you have in the priest thing?
Oh, yeah. This is a cute little story out of Boston. Boston. A lot of the priests that have been touching children from Boston. That's great. Go Sox. No hitter there, and
we're hoping that Tom calls the FU line so we find out what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't know it's Tom. Hi, I got a FU for the new guy.
Wow, the instant feedback is brutal. Tool from Philly. This Tom sucks. They killed Tom. I want my old Tom back.
Right.
Party hardy Tom, you know?
Rob from Rockland. Tom sounds like Nicholson after he got shock therapy in Cuckoo's Nest. We need a huge Indian to suffocate him and throw a thing through the window. That's great.
Taking you with me, Tom.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, in his first legal response to the charges that the Reverend Paul R. Shanley began molesting a Newton boy when he was 6 years old. Newton, isn't that where Brucey Midman is from?
The Swoogie hater, boy.
Boys. Cardinal Bernard F. Law, as if he isn't in enough crap, this guy, Cardinal Law, has asserted the negligence by the boy and his parents contributed to the alleged abuse.
A 6-year-old?
Yes. Negligence by the boy and his parents. How dare the parents have such a... Exactly.
So some predator dirtbag wouldn't touch him.
Well, see, this is just part of the legal wrangling you're going to see with these priests. They met at the Vatican, Opie. They talked to the Pope. The Pope said, it's bad. The Pope
I thought the Pope said, keep your mules in your pants.
No, well, that would have been even better. In a mind-blowing... You're a kid toucher! Is that the Pope? In a mind-blowing speech, he told them, don't touch kids. And said that now, these priests are going to be reported.
Ooh.
That's what's going to happen.
Put on a report, huh?
We'll show you.
Let's see how many parents groups are getting active with that.
Yeah.
And Opie and Anthony are terrible. They make fun of pedophiles. And
Get active.
You're still dragging your kids in to see them, you dummies.
Well, this is just the first thing you're going to see. The victims becoming the accused for abuse. How do you blame a 6-year-old and his parents for the negligence that causes a priest to touch a child?
Well, I have an answer for that.
You do, Jimmy. It's probably one we sure don't want to hear.
Oh, the advertisers might get nervous. You little faggots!
Relax.
Well, that seems to be how they're starting.
So they're going to blame the kid for being naive.
Yeah, blame the kid and the parent. Like, what are they going to say? The parent bringing the child there is negligent? Yeah, what?
Greatest thing I ever heard.
Isn't that horrible? This Bernard F. Law should just be thrown out.
It's like telling the zookeeper he's negligent for bringing the gazelle into the lion's cage.
Yeah.
The parents I could see being held for negligence because they are awful. If you're still bringing your kid to a priest, you're a negligent, stupid parent.
You're right. You should. If I were a parent, I would never leave a child alone with a priest.
No good.
Ever. You're insane.
Right.
You're just leaving them there with a potential predator. Because, like I've said in the past, it's all very nice and well to imagine that a priest had this calling to God and is so strong in his convictions that he has sworn off sex and is just there for the good of mankind. The truth of the matter is, if you're a guy and you're so screwed up, maybe you're gay or whatever it is, and you don't want any from the women, but you can't handle your gayness, you join the priesthood is what you do. You join the priesthood. That's why you're there. And then you start seeing some of these lovely youngsters walking around. These lovely tussleable-haired youngsters.
It probably all starts with a tussle.
And, yeah, I'm sure it does. Hey, thanks for lighting that candle.
Good job.
Good job with the wine. You brought me the wine.
Tussle.
Tussle.
Oh, clip that hair. It's below the ear.
Right. And before you know it, they're predators.
And gay people are getting mad and say, well, it's not just the gay. Yes, it is. Straight men, regardless of how old the chicks they're banging are, don't drink out of mules, stupid. It's the gay ones. And I'm not against gay people. Fine. I like gay people.
Of course you do.
Chicks for me. Waka. But don't be defensive. Exactly.
Right.
Don't be defensive about it. Well, it's not just the gay priest. Yes, it is. It's 95% of them are gay priests.
There is something not right with a guy that is heterosexual swearing himself off of women for life. Knowing that because of the occupation you chose, you will never have the joy of a woman. That's not right in the head. There's no guy that, because of some story written a couple of thousand years ago about some invisible man that has all kinds of powers, that you will write off sex. Ain't natural. So you're probably gay, right? But then just go out to the gay bars. Find yourself a boyfriend. Suck a mule. Whatever it takes.
Amen.
But now you can't. You can't because that ain't right. That ain't right. So what do? You join the priesthood and do it under the cover of the church where you know you can get away with it. And that's what happens.
Can I interrupt you because I just got a message from Nicole?
Yes.
My secret weapon, Phil, for my softball team.
Right.
Will be unavailable for the big celebrity softball game. Because he just had surgery.
He did. On the DL.
He's on the DL. Not good news coming in.
Rotator cuff?
I don't know. Oh, boy.
Good old Phil.
It might be. No, I think it's a knee this time around.
The knee injury.
Hey, we got a John Valby song about the priest. It's
It's a
little rough around the edges, man.
You know how Valby is.
It's a little rough.
At least he's still drinking. Not like Tom. At least he has some energy.
So we say this to you tools out there that are going to be offended. Just turn off the goddamn radio right now.
Do it now.
Leave
Do it now, and then you won't be offended, okay?
Do it.
Look, I'm telling you.
Don't quote it out of context.
I think they should leave it on.
Bitches.
And send the letter to the Washington Post, you douchebag.
Ass.
Didn't happen, douche. Forgot about that guy. There's a guy, he decided to start a little writing letter campaign.
Yeah, takes a quote while we were discussing middle school confessions. I believe it was a quote from the goddamn show. And he puts it in quotation marks like we said it. You C-word. You see.
That's a letter writing campaign.
Yeah.
Good. That's what cowards do, because what happens is their little voices have never meant anything. So instead of doing something like writing about the priest or doing something where people are abusing kids, they go after entertainment because they're cowards and they were never heard.
Because the priests listen to this show and they touch children. Of course. That's what happened.
We had parents on talking about their kids and their concerns. It was a
great discussion.
It was a pretty heavy day, man.
It was pretty raw. It was interesting.
This ass takes a couple lines out of context and starts writing letters to everybody.
Write your letters. Hope you choke.
And it should be made fun of, by the way, and I like to make fun of stuff like that. You know why? Because I'm not the animal committing the acts. Worry about the people who are committing the acts, stupid. You mean-nothing bag of jizz. That's all he is, an overprotective dirtbag parent whose kids are getting away from him, and he's trying to make a difference.
There you go.
Douche.
Telling all his friends what he did.
I wrote a letter.
You know what I did? It started with a simple letter. Shut up. Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Little voice finally heard.
Yeah. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
And so do your kids if you bring them to church.
All right.
Dumbbells.
With that, let's play the John Valby song. Little rough around the edges, folks.
I just played up in Boston about a month ago, and here's the song. Father Pedophilia picks up a kid in the vestibule after the mass. Christens his ass. raises his tooth. All those Catholic perverts, where do they all come from? All those church donations pump up some young boy's bum. Cardinal denial transfers a priest to a parish that's right down the street. It's full of fresh meat. Bishop McBugger passing communion with one hand still under his frock, pounding his all those pervert Catholics. Let's throw them in the clink. All those Irish Catholics, no wonder why they drink.
The Opie and Anthony FU line is there for you when life sucks.
Sucks to be me.
Call anytime. 212-830-3785.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
W. The Opie and Anthony Show. 1027 WNEW.
And running out of show, Ant.
Yes.
Hey, Chris Barron's on the line. Who is Chris Barron? You should know who Chris Barron is. Lead singer of the Spin Doctors. Chris, what's going on?
How's it going, guys?
Pretty good, bro.
Hey, man.
It's another beautiful day in New York City.
I heard you got the band back together.
Yeah, man, we got all the guys.
You do?
It's amazing.
Finally.
Yeah, it's what do the Eagles say? Hell freezes over.
Yeah, you put all those differences aside.
We did. We buried numerous hatchets, and actually, you know what? We're having more fun than ever.
Like the Eagles.
Really?
Yeah, it's like vintage Spin Doctors.
There you go. See?
That's cool.
It's about
amazing.
time. And you're taking it on the road?
Yeah, well, we're doing like 8 shows. We just put together this little tour just to see how things would go, you know, and not take things too fast. And, you know, we didn't know if we were like going to get out here and just immediately self-destruct, you know, and like have a big fight and shoot each other or something like that.
Big band fight. Nice.
Yeah, nice rock and roll band. You know what I'm talking about, Anthony.
Band fights.
Did you have any of those in your day?
Oh, hell yeah. You
Did you guys ever...
you suck, your chick sucks, stuff like that.
You can't play.
You can't play, you don't write anymore.
And every time I stand next to you, I can't play.
Right.
But
you always forget your equipment. You don't have the right equipment. You suck.
And when you remember your equipment, I have to carry it.
Dude, why do I have to load out while you sit there and drink a beer?
Exactly.
I was the one sitting drinking a beer.
I know you were.
You know. That's fun.
Exactly.
All right, and you guys are playing Irving Plaza tonight, right?
Yeah, man. Are you guys coming down?
I would love to come down and check out the Spin Doctors.
All right, you're in.
Cool, bro.
You're in. You're on the list.
You guys got to come in and, like, play for us.
I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
How cool
When?
would that be?
Hell yeah.
When?
Look at you, when? Tomorrow. I don't know. We can figure it out.
Yeah, I'm there.
You could be like the house band one night.
Yeah, man.
Play some Spin Doctors and play other little things?
Yeah, we would love to do that.
All right, cool.
We would love to do that.
Well, Chris, we got to let you go. I mean, it's just a quickie to tell everyone that you're at Irving Plaza tonight, and you guys come in and do the whole thing with us, you know? You
cool.
play, we'll talk, we'll hang, we'll get the chicks. You know the deal.
Excellent.
All right?
Beautiful. Thanks a lot for having me on, you guys.
Thanks, Chris.
You rock.
All right.
See you later.
Chris Barron got the band back together. Spin Doctors playing Irving Plaza tonight.
He was in here one day, right? He was sick a while ago. He was in.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
he lost his voice, and he got his voice back. I mean, a lot of crap happened to that poor
A lot of
man.
behind-the-music stuff. Behind the music.
Hey, Anthony, what's up with this male stripper?
This is pretty funny. The stripper, you know those male strippers, the chicks all go and drool over the guy's mule.
Yeah.
You know, they dress they dress like a policeman, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, look at him. He's a cop. Ho, ho, big mule hanging out as he rips his clothes off. Or maybe the fireman, you know, comes out dancing, and the women start cheering.
Well, he dresses up like a cancer patient with a bag hanging by him, and next thing you know, he's swinging it.
From his mule. Jesus. That's great. Big clumps of hair flying out. Sure. Sure, it's all fun.
Pudding in the bag, you know, everybody's eating it and laughing.
Why not?
You're on your mind.
Well, I guess one of the women that went to this little shindig, where the hell was it?
I don't know.
You don't have the story?
No, I didn't even know this was in the paper. I read 3 papers today. I didn't see the story about the male stripper attacking the lady.
Opie, you won't find stories like that in the paper. You're reading the paper? You got to go to places like The Drudge Report for stories like this. Only the facts on Drudge.
All right, stripper turns himself into the police. A male stripper. Where was this?
Slidell, Louisiana.
Was it Tom? That's why he's depressed today? Is he the stripper? A male stripper has turned himself into the police on charges he pulled a disabled woman on stage and fondled her during a show?
Fondled her during the show.
Oh, he dragged her up with her stupid turnip root legs. Old turnip root legs getting fondled.
She threw it all away just to make me look ridiculous.
Yeah.
And a man in my...
Well, exactly.
All right.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Ridiculous. You know, it's obvious the guy was throwing this lady a bone. She's in a bad situation, and look, she turns it on him.
You know what? It's, yeah. She goes there, she's seeing schlong, she's probably getting all worked up with her little bachelorette friends and whatnot, and the guy figures he's going to do her a favor. She's going to be the one that gets pulled up on the stage, right? And she's the cripple girl. She's a cripple.
Getting damp between legs that don't open.
Oh.
Can I interrupt and
yes.
on a slight tangent? There may be a new character on our show. Laura Orban is checking in. Laura?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Laura.
Hey, Laura, what's
I was
up?
wondering if in the celebrity softball game I could put the softball inside my slit and shoot it out in the catcher's mitt as a first pitch. Lord knows enough big black seas have been inside that slot. Push harder till I bleed.
It's Laura, right? Yeah, see, that was Laura. She wants to throw out the first pitch with her slit, as she so eloquently put it.
Did that make the air? It should.
I hope so.
We don't know what that means, right?
Of course we don't.
You don't know what it means, you don't dump out of it?
Yes.
She wants to throw the first pitch in a very unusual way at our celebrity softball game. Tickets go on sale Wednesday, by the way. Okay. Right. The stripper's lawyer says he expects his client to be found innocent, Anthony.
This is great. Picture this, if you will. Like, really work it up. There's the strip club. You know what these things are? It's like a audience full of women whipped up into a frenzy because there's a guy with a G-string on, his ass showing right there, Norton, and a big mule in the front. Then he slips it out of the G-string and the bag every so often, flaps it around in the chick's face, and they scream and holler, and you keep pounding and pounding. You don't go. Sometimes it goes away. Sometimes it don't go away. And they get all worked up, Opie. Yeah. So he looks down, and I don't know. Like the Dancing in the Dark video with Bruce, he grabs her from the audience, pulls her up on stage with those turnip legs.
Let's drink to your legs.
He pulls up. He pulls the 42-year-old disabled woman, pulls her on the stage.
This is great.
Pulling her dress above her waist and holding her face down on stage while fondling her.
So he pulls her dress over her hips, right? And then pins her face down on the stage, like holds her face there, and just starts doing things.
And a word of advice, if you want to do this, put on a mask and do it in an alley. Trust me. There's no problems.
Don't do it in public. Well, now the woman was very upset. She filed charges. He could be convicted of sexual battery and face up to 10 years in prison.
Could you picture this happening in a male strip club, like with females? Can you picture? This is why women are still looked at as second class. Stop groveling. Can you picture a guy? She held me down and shut up.
That's why you're in there.
Oh, you stupid, no-legged whore.
Can you only wish if you're a guy going into a strip club? Because you know how it is. You don't touch the chicks. It's nothing. You get nothing. You sit there and look.
Right.
Like you're strapped into a chair. Even if you're getting a lap dance, don't touch nothing, or some biker will throw you out on your head.
Yep.
But then the chick, look at that. The chicks go to see the guys, They're getting pulled up on the stage and diddled.
It says here the woman alleges that she struggled to get away and was eventually pulled from the stage by a friend. Just picture her slithering there like a snake.
Just laying on the floor.
Tom from New Orleans says he has the goods on this story.
Hey,
Tom.
Tom.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How y'all doing, Tom? You're back.
How many times y'all going to call me today?
You got the skinny on this story?
For you guys, anything, man. And there's no way to reflect upon the clubs that were involved, the Asylum, the hottest place to party in the North Shore, and Kenny's Key West, where the party never ends.
Right.
This guy, his name was Donnie. He pulled like a paraplegic from the audience and slapped her up on stage.
Just trying to show her a good time.
I guess so. I mean,
classic.
He put it in and she didn't know until someone told her.
I know.
Just laying there like a jellyfish.
It was kind of ugly from what I hear.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are her toes curling?
It's called atrophy.
He gave her some feeling.
It's called pantyhose.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wouldn't it be great to just step on her kneecap and snap her at the knee?
Her little...
All right, Norton.
She wouldn't be able to yell.
Her little white nursing shoes just laying there limply, looking uncomfortable. You have to smack her face every time her feet slip out of the chair because she's embarrassing you in front of company.
But he was since then removed from the L.A. Hard Bodies.
He was.
The group. Yeah, he was removed.
Hey, Tom, someone said that you just promoted 2 gay strip clubs in New Orleans.
No.
Wow. It's the guy strippers, right?
Yeah.
At the Asylum.
And Kenny's Key West. 3012 North On Road in Metairie.
Kenny's Key West.
All right.
If you've been injured in an accident and you'd like to be assaulted, feel free to.
All right, Tom, we're going to let you go.
Thank you, Tom. Have a drink.
All right, I will for you guys.
All right.
Hey, Norton.
Not going to work ever, Tom.
And he hangs up anyway.
Yeah, got me.
Don't even acknowledge. Well, that's an interesting thing. Pulled a paraplegic up on stage.
Right. So great.
Why don't we take a break and we'll play What Do We Learn Next, eh?
Of course.
As we go to break, we've gotten a lot of requests for the Miss Cleo prank calls. I haven't played them in a while, so here's one of them.
Hello?
Hello, how are you today?
Fine.
Can I get your first name and your birth date, please?
No. Who's calling?
I'm Cleo. Can I please have your first name only and your birth date, please?
No. I don't know who you are or why you're asking.
I'm Miss Cleo. You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
No.
Yeah. I don't mean to sidetrack your question here, but who are all of these nosy people, outside influences I'm seeing around you by the moon card?
Oh, who told you to call?
Cleo.
I know, but why are you calling me?
I want you to really remember the pill, all right?
Remember what?
I want you to really remember the pill, all right?
But isn't this costing a lot of money?
Yeah. I'm seeing some forgetting possibly, and I'm seeing a new baby in the next 3 months.
You're way off track.
Oh, my goodness. Is there a gentleman in your life?
No.
Is he incarcerated?
No.
Did he used to play football when he was in high school?
No.
Yeah, that's the daddy. You have a good life now.
You have the wrong person.
Pardon me?
You have the wrong person.
Well, I know this doesn't make sense, but you know that things always happen for a reason. Don't you agree?
I know, but this costs a fortune, this phone call. Who is paid for this?
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
No.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Yep. Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. I love you.
Oh.
Up next, what did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony Show?
W.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
102.7 WNEW.
It's time to play What Did We Learn on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah.
We got a lot accomplished today. Don't forget, tickets for the 2002 Opie and Anthony Celebrity Softball Game go on sale this Wednesday at 5 p.m. through Ticketmaster outlets. We're doing a special Wow sticker stop at the stadium where we're doing the game, Riverfront Stadium in Newark. Black Earl, and Frenchie will be on hand handing out the WOW stickers, and you can also pick up your tickets for the Celebrity Softball Game, okay?
Yes.
Also, Anthony, next week, the O&A show hits the road. We'll be in Philly on Thursday and Washington, D.C. on Friday.
How about that?
We got to go to D.C. for Norton's show on Friday. We figure, what the hell? Philly's on the way. Might as well stop by and say hi.
I'll make 10th.
That's the 10th.
Yes.
May 10th, your show is in D.C. And we will be joining you.
Very happy to hear that.
On May 10th.
And we're going to Philly Thursday.
Philly, May 9th.
Thursday.
I didn't know
that. Which would be May 9th, yes.
We figured, what the hell?
You know what I say? You hit 2 on the way down. Boom, bing, there you are.
You're right there.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, let's start with Uncle John and play What Did We Learn on the O&A show? Uncle John, what's up?
Hey, guys, I learned a bunch of things today.
Yeah.
I learned that due to the availability of 12-year-olds, Norton will now be playing EverQuest. I learned Hickory Dickory Dock, that lamp doesn't go with that clock.
There you go.
I also learned that Anthony knows entirely too much about interior decorating.
Yeah.
I learned that Frenchie has a cockeye.
Frenchie is cockeyed.
I learned that amen mean more chicks for me, waka waka.
What did he say? What means more?
It's tough to hear because your phone
breaks up.
What did you say, Angel Eyes?
I said amen mean more chicks for me, waka waka.
Oh, okay, good job.
And last, this isn't a word I learned, but Anthony, don't feel bad about getting dumped from the guild, because you are a survivor.
Thank you, Uncle
Later, guys.
John.
All right, Uncle John. He's got to use a landlocked phone.
I know.
Jerry for medicine. I learned Dice can recommend a nice window treatment that you could use to wipe the banana juice off your yam bag.
Yeah, huh?
New Tom has the energy level of Earl on Quaaludes.
Yeah, New Tom, a little disappointing.
New Tom blows. Sheep Lover from Jersey. I learned today both ons were down, but B was down. But it should be A, because it's always been A since Opie could remember.
Wow.
Mike from Dub Bronx. I learned it all starts with a tussle.
A little tussle.
He also learned the guy at level 1 is the guy who's getting laid. Let's go to Chris. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Listen, I learned more here today than I did in high school.
Yeah, good.
I'm telling you, a dwarf's hand is like a muffin on a stick.
Yep.
Ant lost his wizard hat to a 5'3", 16-year-old from Jersey.
Yep.
Tortillas taste best in Baja.
Right.
A 12-year-old 60 makes Norton firm. And Tom was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. Thanks, guys.
Very good, man.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
Vince, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
I learned a couple things.
Yeah.
Dice is doing Martha Stewart.
Yep.
And Sober Tom, less gooder.
Less gooder than Drunk Tom.
Much less gooder.
And even though you get a threesome, getting dumped by a 12-year-old is still worse. All right, Norton rules.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
I want to learn the casino business.
Impressive Brian from Boston saying he learned that Norton and Voss are like Abbott and Costello with AIDS. There you go.
Awesome, Andy.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
I learned that Tom from New Orleans isn't so much fun when he's not drinking.
Well, yeah.
That is coming in like crazy.
I know. Later, guys.
All right, man.
Bye.
Let's go to Sheep Lover. Sheep Lover learned today, Welcome Back Clotter, this fall on UPN. Almac from Clifton. I learned Sober Tom is Radio Kryptonite, Anthony.
Radio Kryptonite.
Todd from Buffalo. I learned Tom's new name will be Danny Downer.
Very funny.
Sean from Cleveland just writes, they killed Tom, you bastards.
My bad.
All right.
Look at that hair sticking out from under that hat, just begging for a tussle.
Who are you talking about?
Old Garrett over there. That hair just blowing in the breeze, waiting to be tussled by someone for doing a good job.
You got problems, man.
It's not a gay thing to tell someone, good job, tussle.
Tussle, tussle. Little tussle. A few more here. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what did you learn?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, I learned 3 things. Number 1, track lighting is passe.
Yep.
Rejected equals 2. And I learned that you have to microwave your cantaloupe just so it's a little warm.
All right. Hey, what happened to Maddie? Huh?
Where'd Maddie go?
What do you mean?
Someone sent in an email, and you go to Rockhole. You go to the website Rockhole's on, and now it just says Rockhole. It's fun.
They freaking get rid of them after the ratings.
What?
Yeah.
Thank God. Hey, Maddie, sorry, you gotta go.
I'm sure he stood up for him.
Oh, I'm sure. All right, Dave.
All right, Dave, whatever you say.
Dave, I got a new promotion to get a partner. I'll stand on the Mass Pike. The first person that hits me is my partner. Yeah, look at that. When you go to Jocks, look. It just says Rockhole. What happened, Rockhole?
Guess that's what happens when you get horrible ratings.
Yeah.
Haywood from Yonkers. New Tom is like new Coke. He sucks. All right, we're out of here. We'll play the other Miss Cleo prank call.
Yeah.
And well, this is the one with the guy. Who are you, lady?
Lady, I call you.
So listen to this and blah, blah, blah. We had a good time, and we'll do it again tomorrow, right?
Dude,
that's right. I didn't look, Jim.
You didn't.
And I nailed you at the Islander game.
He got me so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jim, I'm calling from the Islanders clubhouse, and you're not going to believe who's here.
And stupid me, I'm like, oh.
And I go, wham! As I close the phone.
Close the phone on him.
All right, we'll leave with this, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hello.
Hi, dear. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Can I get your first name and your birth date, please?
Pardon me?
Good day to you, darling. Can I please have your first name only and your birth date, please?
Who are you calling from?
I'm Cleo.
You who?
I'm Miss Cleo. Cleo.
No, you can't have this.
Yep.
Cleo.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Did you have a question?